So, I've been talking for the past minute, and thankfully, I figured out only a minute in that I don't have a mic plugged in. So, whoop-de-doo for that. Um, but yeah, mic is no longer on mute, which means I can now talk. Thankfully, my computer. It was funny because the only reason I found out was I opened up my stream and forgot to mute my computer. That was like, why aren't I hearing anything? Wait a minute. Click. Fuck. That's my luck. That is my luck. But anyway, we're here. We're playing more Red Dead Redemption 2. As I was saying, I did two or three of these side quests that were in St. Denny. One of them was interesting. One of them was I was helping Mary, Arthur's ex, and her father, who hates Arthur, is apparently a drunkard who's doing some very stupid shit, and then proceeded to sell a brooch that Mary's mother gave to her to some dude for money to buy more liquor, I'm guessing. And so I had to chase the guy down, and I mean, my options were to beat the living crap out of him or buy it off of him, but at the same time, it's Mary, and he was trying to show that he was, turning over a new leaf and going to try to be nice. So I was like, you know what? We'll try to follow up with what he was saying. We'll try not to hurt anyone. We'll try to be good. And we'll continue on with that. So that's what I did, personally. You probably could have just shot the guy and looted the corpse, or beat the crap out of him and looted him. But I didn't do that. The other one I did was for the brother in the church. Some kid stole a crucifix. You got to chase him, and yeah, that's an annoyance, but it is what it is. All right, let's go do a mission for Jose. The other thing that I encountered that was quite interesting was I walked into the weaponsmith, or the gunsmith, and the second I walked in, the camera locked. Some dude bumped me, and on the right side of my screen it saw that I lost $50-something. So I immediately turned around, chased him down, and beat the crap out of him, and I took my money back. Which, funnily enough, I was showing you the challenges. One of the challenges was to steal 50 gold from townsfolk. That counted, even though I was getting my money back from the townsfolk. So I don't know why. But hey, free challenge complete. Now I just have to steal and sell 7 wagons, which I can do. I just haven't gotten around to do. Anyway, onward with the story. Also, hi, Nick.
Indeed. Yeah, it took 3 years, but I guess the little plastic clip that holds the cushion onto the headband of the Astros just snapped. So I gotta go glue that.
Good luck.
How do you do?
Yeah,
A fine night of debauchery. I love the name. This is gonna be a fun mission.
Immediately reminded me of that one in Skyrim.
With fucking the rose.
Oh, there you are, my dear boy.
Yes, here I am.
Okay.
To get you smartened up a bit.
Why?
Arthur's been dead this whole time. He's just a ghost.
Riverboat looking like this.
Yeah?
Not if you want to fit in so well that no one will realize you're there to rob the place.
Yeah, apparently this update for Xenoverse 2 came out in like February. I just never get around to it.
So fine, no one will notice a thing.
Hello, can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, my friend here is in need of a new suit.
Buy a fine 3-piece town suit from the tailor.
Excellent.
I didn't know I could.
Find all my inventory in the
I've noticed that it's a good idea to do the story missions in this game because they keep giving you stuff for free. Alright. Yeah, see, like, I'm getting a fucking suit that looks terrible, but it's free. So, done. You're probably gonna have me go to the barber next, aren't you? Yep, I called it. And again, it's going to be a case of if you haven't been to the barber yet, now you can go, and it's free.
Genius, actually.
What is?
The action he has planned. Indeed, it's not much of an action at all. You play cards and win. And you're going to bet very big and flamboyantly while you win. And everyone's going to think you're some new money from the oil fields come to lay
Yeah, but I
down
suck at
thick
poker.
dry.
Fuck. This is
All
the
the
poker
while,
mission.
Herr Strauss will be signaling you in your line of sight. When you bust the place, they'll take you upstairs to pay you off. And that is when Javier comes in, and you take whatever you want.
You don't
Oh.
think they might see an armed Mexican coming into the safe with me?
Sure, they might, but perhaps not. You will see.
Trelawney, what the fuck are you planning?
This is killing me.
Oh, don't be so jaded. We both know this is just the kind of innocent fun you thrive on.
Well, after the past couple of months,
And I guess that plan probably has something to do with his butt and about 46 bagels.
But we, you, all of us,
Close.
will be
27
done
bagels.
here soon.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Pussy. That's not enough bagels. Go big or go
And
home.
one electric eel.
My good man, could you smarten up my dear Hick?
Okay, now that's just getting weird.
Alright, well, now we can style my everything. Oh, I can actually shave my own hair.
Well, very good, sir.
No,
That's part of...
it's not good. Not good at all. Not if they're going to let him play big at the tables tonight.
Buzzed ball. Wow, no, there's quite a few things you could do. I love how... Oh! See, that's actually interesting. I was gonna laugh because Grand Theft Auto had this thing where, like, you can go into a barber, choose whatever hairstyle you wanted, and it would put hair on you for it. And I was gonna laugh if they let you do this. They actually don't. Like, I can't get some of these hairstyles because I already cut my hair short. That's kind of... No, that's not what I have.
Inconvenient.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. The Fort Spartan. That actually sounds really cool. I like it. I'm going for it. In all honesty, the Fort Spartan is pretty much what I have. Mustache styles. You can go pencil, mustache, handlebar, or natural, as well as choosing length. What exactly am I supposed to be doing here? That's my question. It just says get a haircut, so I got a haircut, I guess. I mean, I can't really put hair on, so is that not the right hairstyle?
Very smart.
Come on, let's get to the box.
I mean, this is honestly, that's how my hair it usually is. It's fucking cut real short, and then that's how my facial hair is. So I basically just shaved them like me. Which reminds me, I need a haircut so I can actually see my hair.
Well, look at you. From Toad to Prince.
Trelawney, I will break your face.
Ain't it? Coach?
Oh my god, that was total bullshit. I fucking hate how if they just give you a love tab, even if you have a full stamina bar, it just gone. You're just in red stamina, and then they completely take your controls away.
Now, is that a challenge that they're doing,
No.
where it's like if they hit you, it takes your stamina? Because I remember in that game, if you had stamina, you could break out. The problem always seemed to be though is that if you were to teleport out of their combo, they would just teleport behind you afterwards and continue it. Or there are times where
Yeah.
you'll teleport and then they'll 180 and continue it in a second.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The
Useless.
computer gets perfect snap vanishes all the time, and they can also basically, if you are in the middle of an ultimate attack, they can just snap to you instantaneously from anywhere on the battlefield, give you a love tap, and it instantly drains your stamina and locks your controls until they're done wailing on you.
Mhm. I mean, at that point, your best bet on that is just to become as high a level as you possibly can and just fucking two-shot things.
I'm level 99. I am the highest level.
Indeed.
And it just happened.
Yeah, too much.
And what money am I playing with?
That being said, it was in the extra portion of the mission, so it doesn't really matter. I still got the clear for it, but it was like, really?
Okay.
Arthur, even weaponry here. They'll search us when we get on. George?
And I know that they did that because in Xenoverse 1 people would just spam key blasts, but at the same time, I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's on you. And to institute an even more obnoxious mechanic where if they breathe on you or look at you funny, you just lose all your controls. It's like, no, that's not good. That is really bad.
How wonderful to see you, Arthur. You remember this pair of boys we met in New York? Come on. Champagne is on dear old Arthur. He's rich as can be and feeling luckier than a turkey that survived Thanksgiving. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, dear boy.
Defeat all enemies except for Beerus?
Come on, let's head aboard.
So if Beerus... Okay, no, this has got to be like Beerus is going to be invincible kind of thing.
Hopefully.
I'm afraid we require all
Yeah,
patrons
because
to hand over their
I
guns.
can't control for what the AI wants to do.
Good time. The tables await.
I love that one too. The fucking escort quest of here's 7 enemies and you have to save Yamcha or Krillin, and then it's like, by the way, they're all going to attack Yamcha constantly, and you can only take one off at a time. And even then, they're gonna fly away to try to attack him again. So you're constantly having to deal with that.
Too much money or your wife is going to kill me.
Whatever you say.
The solution?
Strauss knows the hands
Grind
that will
so
be
you can
dealt.
one-shot
Follow
them.
his instructions while playing poker. I don't know what that means.
Take a seat, sir.
So apparently we're going to be cheating at poker, which helps me substantially because I suck at it.
Sorry I'm late. I had some unfinished business at the bar.
Desmond Blythe. Evening. Not to worry. Welcome to the game, Mr. Callahan. Okay, gentlemen, let's play. I hope you're a player. Been too many cowards at these tables recently. Nothing less dignified than a man afraid to lose a little money.
Look at this! Chips already stacked up, waiting for me. I like this joint already.
We aim to please, sir.
So, how are we all faring?
Some better than
I'm going to just do what Strauss says.
We all fared the
Because I can
same?
hold R1 to focus on Strauss. It's like Strauss is saying to fold. It's like, done.
Wait, not Desmond Blythe, the hosiery king. I should have brought my other wallet.
Not my preferred title, but yes, you should have.
Here we go then.
Wow, you guys are all going all in on the first hand.
Hello, my ladies.
Mr. Blythe wins with 3 queens.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I guess it's just you and me now, friend.
Why?
It is.
Time to see if you're really the man you seem to think you are.
Likewise, Mr. Blythe.
So, what business are you in, Mr. Callahan?
I'm an oil man, for my sins.
Funny. I haven't heard of you.
Oh, you will. You know, I thought about getting into hosiery, but I just look better in a suit.
I would stick to oil, Mr. Callahan. I don't think you have a future on the stage.
You sound just like my wife.
I'm going to go all in because I'm an idiot.
I'm all in.
Sorry to do this.
I actually don't even need to go all in. I could have just thrown out 200 and that would have been everything from him.
Interesting. They're cowgirls.
Oh, and give it back to me. Well, he's off the table. One hand.
I guess my luck held. Is that you done?
Done?
Bust. Or, you got something else to play with?
Meaning,
Well, I heard there were some big boys on this boat. Maybe that's not you. No offense.
sit your hillbilly ass down.
Why?
I got a watch.
Look at you.
An expensive one. Real fine. Swiss. A Reutlinger, no less. It's in the safe upstairs. It's worth more than you.
Okay. I trust you.
Now play.
As you wish.
So, you must know Leviticus Cornwall, big oil man like you.
Of course, we've crossed paths. I was fortunate enough to tour a little operation heads up in New Hanover.
Wow, just gave me pair of kings.
I am 100% all in, Mr. Callahan.
Don't worry, sir. Everyone is the author of his own good fortune.
You want to go all in, motherfucker? Fine. Fine. I will call.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Thankfully, I don't actually have to play
Very good, but
pair of aces.
good enough.
Okay, so I actually think I might lose this. You got... Nope, I lose.
Yes, you little beauty.
Oh, wait, flush?
Hard lines, Mr. Blythe. Mr. Callahan wins with an ace-high diamond flush.
Yes,
God
flush.
Damn you! No offense.
None taken.
Well played, sir. Unlucky, Desmond.
Now, forgive my lack of discretion, but where might I find this watch?
It's upstairs. Shall we go and have
Okay,
a look?
so I didn't actually have to play poker. It fucking told me what I was playing.
Please, cash these out for me.
I started last week.
Good. Sure. Perhaps you could escort us up to the office.
Yes, of course, sir.
Thank you.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Come with me, sir. You're having quite the night.
So I got a free suit and a haircut.
I cannot believe someone gave a greaser a job.
And,
We
yeah.
live in strange times.
Personally, I wouldn't trust one with a gun, but fear not. I've got my own little lawgiver right here.
Very good.
Next, we'll be hiring Negroes.
Oh man, that racism of the 1900s. Technically the year's 1899, but close enough.
You're going to like this watch, sir. I saw it earlier, and it really is a handsome piece. Foreign made, but you can't have everything.
Indeed.
Well, here we are.
Oh. Beerus looked at me funny, so therefore my stamina's broken, and now I'm just locked out of doing anything until it's done.
Give me 1 second, sir.
Of course, take your time. Don't reach for that gun.
Take his gun, Arthur.
Thank
Guess
you.
you were right. Only an idiot would give a greaser a gun. Idiot, huh?
Yep.
I should have disarmed him, but I just shot him in the jaw.
Shit, let's hope no one heard that. Quick, clear the safe. Let's get out of here. Can't believe that asshole had another gun.
View in here is looking pretty good.
How much is there?
Be
Yep.
a few thousand plus the watch.
Nice. Now let's get out of here. Come on.
Yep.
Let's go meet the others.
Sure.
I reckon we've only got a few minutes to get out of here.
If we're lucky.
You currently don't have your gun belt or satchel. I should still have the gun that I looted off the dude.
Is that a gunshot? It sounded like one. Come on. And how exactly are we getting out of here?
I ain't too sure. This is what tends to happen when you leave Trelawney in charge of planning. Oh, garnish no meat. Probably involve us dressing up as dancing girls and cannon off the side. Nice uniform, by the way.
Thanks. Give anyone a job these days. Anyway, we shouldn't give ourselves away till we know we need to. Maybe we could still blend into the crowd when it all goes crazy.
Which it surely will. To the bar, senor!
sir.
Javier, a little too loud, overselling it.
You boys sure know how to put on a show.
That's wonderful. Ah, look, there's your friend.
No, cheat, and I beg you to take back the insinuation.
There he is.
Now I'm
Don't
being
be
accused of
so
cheating.
loose, friend.
There's something I don't like about the pair of you.
There's plenty I don't like about you, but I have the good manners to keep my mouth shut.
There he is. Shoot that man.
Oh, well, I got a rifle. Yeah, now we get to have some fun. So many cops right now. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, take you two out. Take you out. You. 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 That was a weird animation, but okay.
How do you suggest?
I don't know. This ain't my show. Silly me. I clean forgot to bring my gun.
I didn't forget to bring my gun. I was told I couldn't bring my gun, so I didn't. I don't know what that guy was laying on. Escape the riverboat. Kind of dealing with some shit.
Let's get out of here, Arthur. Damn it.
I don't want to guard. I just want to pick up a fucking... Yes, pick up the revolver. Thank you. Ow. Ow. Nope, died. Fuck. I stopped for the revolver, and I shouldn't have. Well, recharge checkpoint. Hooray for
Oh,
that.
of course that would happen, right?
We need to get out of here.
How do you suggest?
I don't know. This ain't my show. Silly me. I clean forgot to bring my gun.
Damn it. We gotta go. Come on. What about the alligators?
Apparently we're swimming. I don't think I actually have... No, this is a cutscene. My hands are off the controller. I'm good. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, gators wouldn't lurk in water this deep. If I'm not mistaken, gators
Well,
chill in
never
water
a dull
typically
Yeah,
like
that's one way of putting it.
3 feet
So-
deep or less.
how much did we get?
A few thousand, I think. Pretty good.
Yes, indeed.
And this watch, apparently it's worth a bunch. Swiss, a Reutlinger or something?
Nice watch. Yes, it's a Reutlinger, all right.
We'll give it back then. All right, come on, let's get out of here.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear the extra stories in Xenoverse 2, then I'm gonna go back to Hollow Fragment. I'm gonna max out my affinity with Lifa and Sinon, and that'll get me to 1,951 trophies, and then I'm gonna go switch over to Tales of Xillia 2. Then that's 49 trophies. That gets me to 2,000 with the platinum.
Oh, GLHF. Hope all goes well.
Oh, that's gonna be a hell of a grind. And then I got Pokemon coming out on Friday, so I'm gonna stop and play that. So I'm not even sure if I'm gonna pick up
Which one? Let's go,
Xillia.
Eevee or Pikachu?
Eevee. I don't know. I'm probably gonna pick up. I'll probably pick up Xillia 2 after I'm done with Pokemon. I'll spend this next week working on my video because I want to get that. I want to get that done. I'm only on. I'm halfway through episode 2 of Sword Art Online, and I've got about 9 pages of stuff.
What do you mean, episode 2? Are you watching it over?
Yeah, I'm watching it through to do my analysis video, and I've got 9 pages. I'm only halfway through episode 2.
Hey, move it!
Why is such an
The
attack
impetus-
taxidermist? Whoa. Okay, broke the game.
The impetus behind that video is basically like everybody on YouTube is like, there's nothing to it. It's shallow. There's no character development. It's just bland schlock, and there's no story to, like the story goes nowhere. It's generic. It does nothing interesting. Blah blah blah. But what I've noticed is that nobody has given it the time or attention to really substantiate that claim. Like the only videos on YouTube that claim to analyze the show, one is like 10 minutes long, and the other one is Digibro's 1-hour rant where he says nothing of any real substance other than things that demonstrate that he wasn't even paying attention. So it was kind of, there's a gap there where everyone wants to make these claims about the show, but nobody's actually going to put their money where their mouth is as far as providing evidence. So I might as well be the one to actually do a proper analysis of it. So I'm combing through every scene, looking for anything that might stand out or that might need to be explained, or I'm just kind of basically leaving no stone unturned as far as explaining the series and going into detail with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery. Behave as I tell you, and none of you will die. Annoy me, and you all will. Now remember, we just want money. Give me all your money now. Kill you. You walk away. Leave these fine folks of their valuables. Mr. S, check that room back there. I got this one. You need to give me all your money now.
Not like, why have an honor system if the story is making me rob people and lose honor? Like, I don't have an option in the matter.
The idea is probably just so that it encourages you to keep up your honor by doing other things outside of that.
What? There's nothing really here. You're sure? Yes. Then get out here and get ready for company. All of you. Behave. We don't want to hurt any of you. Mr. M, check the safe. Sure. Open it.
I don't think they keep much cash in there.
Open it! There's almost nothing here. There should be stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again. There's no stacks. A few dollars in coins. That's it. Damn!
We got a problem. There's a ton of cops out there.
Come on now! We got you surrounded!
That greasy son of a bitch! He set us up! You think?
Of course he set us up!
What are you gonna do, gentlemen? Something! The trolley. The trolley! Follow me, gentlemen! Go now! Does this trolley go to Tahiti? I hope so. All right, shoot us some steak, boys. We got more on the right. We got some in those alleyways, Arthur.
And up on that balcony. We got some riders on the left.
Arthur, help Lenny out there. Kid, you okay?
I think so. Come on, ain't gonna kill them.
Oh, I got him in the throat.
Look out! Right, coming out of the back. That bastard must have called in every cop in the city. Outside the saloon. Oh, damn. We are really moving here. Arthur, slow us down. Slow this thing down. I'll try.
Don't pull too hard, you dumbass.
The thing's broke.
It's broke. Hold on. Oh, well, there's a trolley accident. Alright, convenient cover.
You okay, Dad? Sure.
He's gone.
Shit.
A little bit too high for me. thought you'd be dead. Shit, didn't want to climb up that, but okay. Don't hit me. Oh, that gold gun looks beautiful. Man, we always end up just shooting up half the fucking town. Every place we go, I'm pretty sure I have at one point in time or another shot up every town in this game at this point. Also, my health is a lot lower than I'd like to be. That's not what I wanted to do. No, no, put away the journal. What? Where did my rifle go? Nope, missed completely. Still missing completely. And now Lenny's not got any cover, but I really need food right now, so. I shot that guy in a kidney. No. Am I on shoot or drive? I'm on shoot. Two, three, four, five. I think I shot a horse with that. I can't shoot because Lenny's head is right there. It literally just wouldn't let me. That was beautiful.
You okay back there? Don't worry about me. Just get us out of here.
I mean, I agree with something I read online, which is Dutch is just sitting there being like, everyone needs to donate to the camp. We all need to come together as a group and fucking, if you pull any jobs, the camp gets a fucking chunk of it and all that jazz. And then if you look at the ledger, I don't think Dutch ever donates anything.
I think we're clear.
You know what, Dutch? Next time, let's not damn discretion.
Seemed like a good lead.
I know, but...
Well,
We made it. Thanks to you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, you're a good kid. And we each got $15. Oh, and a quarter. Don't forget the quarter. Shut up, Arthur. He set us up. Played me like a yokel. Put the law on us. What did we do to him? What did I do to him? I guess he thinks he's the king around here. He don't want the likes of you. So, what are we doing next, Dutch? We just need money. One more decent take, and we're gone. The bank is our bet. Hosea agrees. Even after that, especially after that. I don't feel so good. Now you just got a bash on the head.
Come on. I'm taking you back to camp.
Hey, you did real good there, Lenny. Just wish it could have turned out better.
Well, can't win them all.
Where the fuck am I gonna go? Where's my horse? No, my horse just happens to be here. Alright, killed 10 lawmen while on the trolley. Thought I did that. Prevent any lawmen jumping on the back of the wagon. I had to reload this dumbass rifle. And complete the mission without healing. Yeah, I got a bit dumb. Did I trick out my Springfields? I mean, I like the clip capacity of the bolt action, but the Springfield just does more damage. One moment, let me just... I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Nah, see, if I tricked out the Springfield, I'd have designs and shit on it. Alright, well, that's annoying. Let's go do that. If I can. I might actually be wanted in the, entire fucking town of Saint Denis. It's currently under lockdown. Well, it's got the red lines, so it may not be under lockdown. I don't know. I am going to do the Eagle Fly. I'm going to trick out my gun, if I can, and then I'm going to go do the Eagle Flies mission. And then I guess we'll go back to camp and wait for this story to progress, because chances are someone's going to come up and poke me and be like, Arthur, we need your help. It's like, oh, great, thanks, fucking Preston. Another settlement needs your help. It's like, of course another settlement needs my help. Another settlement always needs my fucking help. Time to see if the lawmen are going to come at me. And if they are, then fuck it, I'll just turn myself in. Because I have a $370 bounty in this area, apparently. And I want it gone. I also want fucking to be able to wander into Blackwater. Like, goddamn, I still have a huge bounty there. How many chapters are there to this game? Am I going to be able to beat it by the 14th? That, by the way, folks, is why I keep playing it. Is because Dragon Age of Kingdom Hearts ain't going anywhere. This, I'd like to beat before the 14th. There's a lot of little red dots. See ya. He's a little busy, so. So yeah, I walked in like this, and some dude bumped shoulders with me, and then it was just like, you lost $50 over on the right side of the screen. Whenever I get money, the thing also popped up telling me I lost money. I was like, oh, hell no. I am shooting you.
Maybe you think about it and come back to it.
Alright, so double action revolver. I still prefer my cattleman pistol. My, not the cattleman pistol. The fucking volcanic pistols do the most damage and have ridiculous accuracy. Which, speaking of, this double action revolver has shit for accuracy. Anyway, Springfield rifle.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. I can give you some better options for the sights.
I've got plenty of money. Fucking trick it out.
I have some better quality components if you're looking for the best.
Changing the grain of the stock does nothing. The wrap does nothing.
We also offer an engraving service in case you are interested.
Brown, brass, silver, gold. Well, my carbine's gold, so let's go with silver on this. These engraving, oh wait, because I have the silver engraving set. Now as I change it, you'll actually be able to see.
Street? Father O'Leary carries a gun, a Dellinger. I sold it to him, just in case turning the other cheek doesn't work.
Alright, so. Tricked out my rifle.
And will you be needing any ammunition? Do you have enough ammunition for that thing?
The fuck? Alright, I'm gonna just get to my horse.
Thanks.
Alright, so tricked out my gun. Double action revolver. Whoa, whoa, I'm holding L1. I hate that. Alright, so let's go get arrested. Hi, officer.
Yeah, it's you.
There goes my bounty.
Through with this shit. You're mine.
I love that I can at least get rid of my bounty real quick like that. I'm also happy to say that while playing the Fallout 76 beta yesterday, I was able to kill a Deathclaw, level 31, when I was level 17, and good holy god.
Hello, fellas.
Did that... It actually killed me more than once. I think it killed me once, and I kept having to do the poke and run strategy.
Oh, you won. How'd you find me?
Well, I mean, I would. Point is, though, bounty in the area is gone. Bounty hunters are going to leave me the fuck alone. Where are my story objectives? Alright, well, I gotta wait for them to appear. There they go. Okay, so Dutch is on the minimap again, which probably back at camp, figured. But he wants to leave, so before we leave, I want to make sure I do this Eagle Flies, which is outside of Valentine. So now what I'm going to do, because fast traveling is a goddamn thing in this game, and I've never done it before. That's the icon. We're just gonna go fast travel. Because I have to go pretty much across the entirety of the map. I'll brush in a minute. Whoa. And you can't hire a stagecoach while you have a bounty. If you have unopened, you can open them at the post office. I apparently have mail. I didn't know. Alright, let's brush my horse. She's looking a bit raggedy. And now we got that nice clean white coat. Done deal. I apparently have mail. Whatever the fuck that means. Hey, isn't this the place I literally just got done robbing?
I'll be tended to you shortly.
Mister?
Nabe is service?
Invitation from Mayor. Arrived today. Oh, and a quartz chunk for doing a fossil. Awesome.
Fanny Lopez is looking for a new seamstress. Marie says she hasn't been paid in about a month.
Take a ride to Valentine. That's fucking expensive, but thankfully I have over $1,000, so I don't care. Well, it says 4 people watching. Feel free to leave a comment, folks. Now my question, when I fast travel, does my horse come with, or is that bitch down there in fucking St. Denny? Because if that's the case, I'm going to be real upset. There she is. Yeah, beautiful. Alright. I'm in a rush. Deal with it.
I want to hear a screamo version of "Do You Know the Muffin Man?"
Which one? The old one,
I
or
mean,
like
which
the
one?
Frank Zappa one?
Like the fucking "Do You Know the Muffin Man?" You know, shit like that.
Yes, and Frank Zappa also has a song called "The Muffin Man."
There's a foreman. His name is Danville. There's the files in the office above the refinery room. It's that window with the blind drawn up.
Is that Kiwi
Files
Pro?
are as incriminating as we believe. Mr. Cornwall's men will destroy them if they know you're coming.
There's only one of me, son. I don't intend for them to know I'm coming. What will the files say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil Development Company.
You got the money?
Yes?
Any ideas how I sneak into this place?
You could crawl under the fence or hide in a wagon. They keep rolling in.
I'll go take a look.
Hi, Kiwi Pro!
The whole point was that
Oh,
this
heavens.
Ideally.
Oh heavens!
If you are quick, you could climb into the back of that wagon. Otherwise, you'll have to sneak past the guard.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited about my games that I ordered. I did tell you about the games, right?
Yeah, you showed the Mega Man 11, Detroit, and I wanted to say Evil Dead 2, but
Evil Within 2, not Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Which are quite interesting games, because I saw Jacksepticeye play through Detroit Become Human, and he played around with a lot of the choices, which was... It's really cool because they do have a lasting effect. I don't want to give spoilers as to what can happen.
Yeah, please
but...
don't give spoilers. I'm actually a little excited about that game because I've seen a lot about it, but I've never actually stopped and looked it up.
Well, good luck. Have fun with that. And,
I'm going to have a lot of fun.
Markiplier played Evil Within 2. It was surprising to see that it was more open world and less linear than the other one.
Oh, yeah. Chris had it right after it came out. And, dude, it's fucking amazing. I know Beth's going to enjoy it because she liked the first one with the whole because of the horror aspect. The Evil Within. Remember? Baby, we played it together. Then we need to fucking remedy that and let you remember, because I know for a fucking fact I played it when you were laying right there.
If she doesn't remember the game, how will she know the scenes and shit, the content of the game, to know she
Because
doesn't remember it?
I know I played the game with her, so I figured I could just throw out a couple scenes. No, that's Murdered Soul Suspect, baby. I'm thinking of The Evil Within. Baby, we played The Evil Within together. I think I have it on the PS4.
Well, he said with the blinds hanging down, so if this is the side, I could just drop down onto this overhang. I do not appear to have an inn. Okay, mission failed. Tanbury destroyed the documents. Okay. I've apparently fucked up at some point. I gotta love the vagueness. Get inside the building.
I'm debating. Do you have Red Dead Redemption 2 on download?
Johnny does.
I've been looking at it, and I've heard a lot about it, and after South Park mentioned some stuff, I'm kind of 50-50 on it.
Right,
I'll play it just to kind of know what's going on.
Have you ever played Far Cry?
No.
Okay. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, and I hate Grand Theft Auto.
What do you hate about it?
Fucking everything. It's a stupid game.
That tells me very little.
I hate how boring it is. Like, the original Red Dead Redemption, I could play it for a few hours, but I got bored because there's just... It got so boring.
Again, what got boring? Because, I mean, in fairness...
Yeah, even the zombies got boring.
All this game is riding a horse and shooting people. You're doing one or the other or both.
I want a storyline. I don't want just, here, have fun in this open world sandbox.
You don't want choice. You want them to hold your hand through a fucking set piece. I get it. But,
No, I don't want them to hold my fucking hand through a fucking set piece. I'm not fucking...
teasing.
Ugh, fucking stab you bastard.
Actually, you get stabbed more than once in this game, so I've been stabbed. I don't want to get stabbed again, but it's okay.
What I want is a decent story. I don't want it to hold my hand, but I don't want to be bored the whole fucking game. Like, oh hey, I don't know what to do. Okay, go do this, or this, or this. I'll just be out in the fucking woods hunting the entire time, like I did on the first one. I didn't care. There's a story? Oh yeah. What is it? Go kill this guy. Well, that's fucking boring.
What was the last Grand Theft Auto you played?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Really?
I played all 3 storylines to the very end of the game, and it was a fight to do that because I kept falling asleep. I do not enjoy fucking Grand Theft Auto. I've never enjoyed it. It's good for a romp and just... Oh, I want to blow some shit up right now. Okay, cool. I go blow shit up, and then I'm done. You are a traffic law obeyer in games. But it's just, I don't know, man. I like open world games. Like... You give me, There's quite a few of those deer. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Nothing important.
Infamous.
A file from head office.
Cryoblades.
Does that seem important?
Oh, Saints Row. I got bored with that too.
File by the Leland Oil Development Company.
I don't know what it is, man. I just
One about the oil.
super duper open world games kind of bore me. But I can play the ever-loving dog shit out of Skyrim, Fallout.
That's because Skyrim and Fallout are more open RPG, to where you probably are the type that made multiple characters with different builds to try out different builds and see how it worked in different situations. And
I think that's what it is. I had the choice for my character to do it my way, and
with things like Grand Theft Auto, you pretty much
yeah, you don't have that choice. You have their characters doing it their way. If you don't do it their way, you'll die or get a game over or something. And it's just like, what's the fun?
Alright, well, I will tell you that they do actually give you some choice in this game.
Now okay. Define some choice, because if some choice doesn't include my choice, then it's not a choice. It's their choice that they made me do.
One of the quests that you have is to go talk to gunslingers, and whenever you talk to the gunslingers, spoiler alert, but the gunslingers try to kill you because they're gunslingers and they don't want to deal with your shit, and then Arthur tends to piss them off. The point is, though, you get into a duel with them, and you can either A, shoot them in the face, or B, something I didn't know was an option because it was never even said to me, is you can shoot the gun out of their hand, disarm them, and then they'll talk to you. Which I didn't even know until someone else had told me, and I was like, I could shoot the gun out of their hand? They were like, oh yeah, no, you could do that at any time. If you shoot the gun out of their hand, and then he talked about how one of the guys actually, if you shoot the gun out of his hand, he actually pulls out a second one. You have to duel him twice in a row. And I was like, damn, I just shot him in the dome. So you can actually get different experiences based on how you want to play it.
I'll think about it, because I'm kind of eh. Like, the first one didn't really impress me, so the second one I'm kind of like, will I be let down again?
Well, a lot of people liked the story, but there were also certain things in the story that some people did or didn't like. I honestly, as I've said before, never played through Red Dead 1, so I have no idea if it's any good or not in comparison to be like, oh no, this is better or worse than the first one.
Honey, I haven't heard a word you're saying because I'm listening to Rich right now. What were you saying? No, tell me! Baby, tell me what you said.
I was happy to watch some of that oil burn. So you met Mr. Danbury?
Yes, don't worry. He was very obliged.
Okay.
I thought you wasn't getting involved.
Also, hi Anissa in the comments.
Leave silent.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Thank you. I hope.
Torok? What about Torok?
What I heard. But who knows? Maybe these will be of some use. Here's your money.
Oh.
Thank you.
What was I talking about a minute ago? 'Cause Red Dead Redemption 1, the story was good. It's just, for me, it was hard to stay on track. That make sense?
Yeah, because it's an open world and there's a lot you can do. So it's like, I'm gonna do... Fuck, there's a lot I have to do.
Yeah, basically, it's just... I don't know.
And the problem with that...
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna think about it for a while, but...
Well, I mean, if you want to look at my playthrough, I've got several episodes.
I know. I'll probably go back through and look at it and be like, all right, well, it was
Because
pretty cool.
as far as open world goes, it's cool that you could just fucking run around and yeah, you can go hunting, you can go fishing, you can fucking be a bandit and rob people you meet on the street randomly. You can be nice and help. You'll encounter random events where it's like there's a guy who gets bit by a snake and he's like, oh god, I can feel it pulsing through my veins and shit, and you can actually suck the venom out of his leg for him. And if you do that, he'll actually, he can appear in one of the towns later on and be like, you're the guy that saved my life. And he's like, how about you go in the store and get whatever you want on my tab? So I was able to get a nice rifle. But keep in mind, though, you can also just shoot him in the face and rob him. There's certain quests that have actual options. Like, there's a time where what was it? It was something like, some kid stole a rosary from a church, and then I had to go chase the kid down, get the rosary back, and then when I gave the rosary, they were like, here, have this, we don't have much, but this is all we can afford, have this, and it's like, you know what, you can keep it, because I had over $2,000 at the time, and it's a church with, helping the poor. I figured, they could use the help, so I would let them keep it. But, on the other end, you can also run into some hoity-toity fucking dudes who are just like, money is no object. It's like, alright, well now I'm gonna shoot and rob you. Or, another thing is in the very first mission, you encounter a bunch of dudes. They apparently killed the people who lived in the building, and then when you go in, they try to attack you and shit, so you gotta fight a bunch of people. And then when you go inside of the barn, one guy out of nowhere jumps you and you can talk to him. And, yeah. He tries to kill you, you beat the crap out of him, and then you can choke him out and kill him, or leave him alive. And again, that's just one of those choices. I don't know if it has any actual impact. This guy's gonna try to rob me. I'm gonna just shoot him in the back of the head in about 3 seconds if he does. But, let's see what he's all about.
My bastard of a friend double-crossed me again, and I ain't gonna stand for it.
And this is what I like too, is that you encounter strangers with random shit.
T, why did you ask me if I had played Grand Theft Auto 5?
Oh, because the story in that was pretty good.
I mean, it was okay, in my opinion. But it wasn't one of those 5 out of 5, 20 out of 10 would buy, shit like that. I don't see the hype.
I never completed it.
It took me a lot of forcing myself to play it to complete it.
Back when it first came out on the 360, I went through it pretty quick, and then I got it on the PS4, and I was like, alright, I've played this already, so I still haven't finished the story on the PS4 version, but...
I mean, that's kind of like, you know how Boyish is fucking, he's got that hard-on for Final Fantasy garbage?
13.
Yeah. Well, I don't see why he enjoys Final Fantasy garbage.
See, I haven't played it in about 6 years, so I really don't have a recent perspective on it. I have to go back to it. I don't recall it being anywhere near as bad as everyone said it was, but I also don't remember it being spectacular like he thinks it is. I'm just like, yeah, it's alright. It's not
I'll
bad
tell
like
you
everybody says
exactly why I hated that game. The exact reasons, because there's a few of them.
Linear?
Not quite. I can deal with linear. I have played linear my entire life. That I can handle. Most of the Final Fantasies are linear, in fact. I can deal with that. I'm okay with linear. My biggest problem was that 18-hour fucking tutorial. I get it. Most of the Final Fantasies make you find all your party members over time. I'm okay with that. But don't constantly jump me back and forth between 6 different characters and keep me fucking wondering where I was 3 hours ago and what happened. Don't fucking do that. That's not okay. The level designs were terrible. The lore was awful.
I'm the brave one. I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, man.
Gods made the cocoon to protect the humans because they're weak creatures, and they make sure that they're cared for and safe from the problems of Earth. Oh, the gods are getting sick of them now, so they're gonna blow it up with Armageddon.
Sure everyone knows you asked me to do this.
Of course.
You boys are
But oh wait, they can't do that without the humans. And if the humans don't do what they told them, Jesus is gonna turn them to stone.
Waiting for you, mister. Fire away.
It's
And
a
you
figure of speech, honey. Chill out.
14 hours of Snow doing his best Jeff Goldblum impression. Sarah!
Is just I can't.
That was fun. What was? I feel like we didn't even do anything. Of course you did. We all know
I
you hardly
couldn't fucking
sentient
do
at
it.
all.
I played it once when I was living with my dad,
Sir, please.
and I put it down for almost a year. And for that entire year, I had gamer's block. I would start a game, and I would not finish it. I couldn't. I fucking was physically. It was physically impossible. I couldn't do it until I went back and redeemed myself by playing that Final Fantasy garbage. So once I finished it, I was back to normal, playing games, completing them, doing everything I needed to do. It's something fucking made me do it, and I think it's just Microsoft brainwashed me or something. You must play this game.
You're deranged. Shoot away, sir. My bottle and his brain.
Now don't get me wrong. It's not all terrible. The graphics, absolutely gorgeous for PS3 days. Oh my god. They were beautiful. Beautiful. And I will never discount that game for its graphics. But its story was awful. Just terrible.
I think me and the lady have had enough.
Oh, I don't blame you, sir. This man's tongue, I would run too if I could. Here, for your skills and talents.
Yeah, I can't go back to fucking playing that game. I'll never do it again.
Don't follow us.
I really love the fact that they redeemed themselves with Final Fantasy 15 and gave us just this beautiful storyline, beautiful graphics. I don't like the fact that they parted it out over an anime, a movie, and the game. That kind of bugs me.
That side quest was so stupid, but at least it's over with.
So you don't get the full experience by playing the game?
The what?
So you don't get the full story of 15 by playing the game?
As someone who hasn't seen the anime, you get a good experience from the game itself. And I personally just consider the movie to just be like icing on the cake of because you now know the lore, it's that much more interesting.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I
it's
agree.
Bonus,
the movie
it's
was
bonus material that adds on to it, but you don't need it.
Yeah, basically the movie and the anime are lore explaining, okay, this is what happened here, this is what happened here, this is what happened here. Like, because through the whole game, you're basically going, okay, well, I want to know what happened during the assault on the city. I want to know, did they fight back? All we hear is the propaganda from the enemy forces. They got crushed. They had this, they had that. You see his dad fighting, but you never fully see the battle. The movie gives you clarification on that. But the game also came with the movie.
If I'm not mistaken,
So
the anime
like
gives you the
just going,
backstory of the four main characters.
Yeah. It wasn't like they just went, no, fuck you guys, you get nothing. You have to pay for the movie separately, ha 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 ha. No, they didn't do that. They gave you the movie when you bought the game. So, the movie, beautiful. I loved the storyline, the fact that a member of the Blades was able to... I think I've got it around the house somewhere. I just got to find it. But it was really good. I really did enjoy the fact that they went back to form with that. Because it was a true return to form for them. They gave us great story, great enemies, big stuff to fight.
The combat was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The whole square simulator. I mean, it's just, it was beautiful compared to what
Loki,
the fuck
what
they
the
had
hell?
in 13.
My door is open? One moment.
Yeah? What? Yeah, okay. But, it's just, why am I getting phone calls? I don't want to fucking talk on the phone right now. Just leave me alone. Watch it be something important, like she's stranded in the middle of fucking nowhere and her car broke down. Answer the phone, baby. Yeah. Hey. What's up? Okay. Bye. Alright, I'm gonna put it back on your videos. Phone's about to die, baby. You're gonna be SOL here in a minute. Tony's texting shit to her, and she just turned her ringer off. So he's being a douche again. Not on Androids, as far as I'm aware. Beth was asking if she could just block his number, and on our phones, we're not able to do that.
Yeah, you can block a number on an Android. Why would that be an Apple-only thing?
I've looked for it in my phone, but I never could find the setting.
Google it.
I will later. I'm not worried about it right now. But basically, baby is no longer with us. Tony's being a douche. And okay, neither one of you are parents, right? Okay. Let me go ahead and ask y'all this. Let me drop some. Let me obtain some knowledge from the knowledgeless on parenting subjects. Can babies digest rice cereal?
I'm gonna wager at her age, no.
You would be wrong. They can at a certain age. You cannot give it to them before they are 4 months old. At 4 months old, you can give them all the rice cereal you want. You can give them a little bit at 3 months old, because that's when they start needing more weight.
I'm back. Why are we talking about Jews?
Okay, let's ask you. Can babies digest rice cereal?
I haven't the foggiest fucking clue. Farthest thing, the only thing I know about babies is that they fucking scream in a blender. Only for a few seconds.
But you're not going to spout off that they can't, and whenever you don't know, correct?
I do my best not to.
Okay. Apparently, according to my brother, I have a 2-year-old son. Let me give clarification. 2 years old. I know how to raise a child. Beth knows how to raise a child. Miss Mary knows how to raise a child. If I was doing something wrong, my pediatrician would tell me that.
Considering Miss Mary also raised Beth and Chris.
Beth, Chris, her nieces, her nephews, her grandchildren.
I know, I continue.
We know what we're doing. But babies can't digest rice cereal.
So...
Am I running into a thunderstorm? I think I am.
He called my mom and screamed and cussed at her because babies can't digest rice cereal.
Okay. Now, see, that's going over the line.
Just being a fucking douche.
If she'd have been concerned, I've been like, can you do that kind of deal? Like, fucking, what are you doing? And then it's like, no, it'll be fine. You know. I just don't need to be screaming and cussing just because you have a fucking disagreement about parenting.
Yeah, that's what he does, though. He will fucking
Oh,
scream and
hello.
cuss unless he gets his way, because he's a fucking child. But yeah. Whenever I talk to him, the last time, very last time that I will ever speak to him in my life, it was right after I got the baby, and I told him I was giving her rice cereal. He tried to fucking scream at me.
When was this?
That's right, because okay, let me go ahead and give a little backstory here. You cannot give a baby food before they are 6 months old. They cannot digest it. Period. They can't. They do not get the nutrients they need out of it. They must have calcium formula before they are 6 months old to get their bones to grow. They have to have it to give them hormonal balances. They need it for all sorts of different reasons. He was giving this child baby food from the time that she was 2.
Or your brother?
My brother.
Oh, I don't care.
Tony was feeding this child from the time that she was 2 months old baby food.
Yeah, no.
And then questioning why she wouldn't eat.
Yeah, your brother's not the best source of...
Mr. Morgan, how are you?
And when I told him I'm giving her rice cereal and she's eating and doing just fine, no, you need to give her baby food. That's what the podiatrist told me. You need a new podiatrist. Pediatrician, I don't give a fuck right now, honey. I'm angry. But it's just, the stupidity of people baffles me. You're talking to someone that has raised a fucking child who hasn't had one die on him. Obviously, I know what I'm doing and you don't.
Seriously.
How about I drive him over?
But no, I'm an idiot because I'm giving the baby rice cereal.
Sure, wait here. At least this time I doubt I'll get eaten.
I'm a piece of shit because I'm not taking care of her.
Mount a horse. Fuck that. I'm mounting my horse. Also, quick thing. Comments. Anissa. I do see them. Let's see. What's up? Anything good happen? Well, I robbed the trolley station due on the good word of that Italian dude.
How did you manage that, honey?
Bonto, and turns out it was a trap, and cops tried to kill us and shit. So now we're gonna have to do some
you forever hold the
revenge
title
plot.
of Crumb Queen.
We're either going to have some revenge plot against the Italian guy, or our next big score is going to be against him, and then we probably kill him along the way. But someone we care about is probably going to die as well, and it's going to be one of those bittersweet kind of deals. And then we're going to roll into Chapter 5. It's kind of we're in a new place, we need to settle ourselves, and also we need to fucking make money, and also bury the body, and it's going to be
You're getting an afro.
all sad, because that's what they fucking do in this game. Been baking most of the day. Well, I mean, you enjoy baking. I guess baking in Pennsylvania is the same as baking anywhere, but at least you're enjoying it. Loki, you troublemaker. Yeah, I don't know how the hell he opened up my door, but I sit here with one leg, like, bent over the other one, and all I saw above my leg was the tips of his ears. I'm like, the fuck? And also, I don't know what you guys were talking about when I was gone, but when I got back, Anissa posted in the comments, tell Sheeg, when you want to block someone on Android, go to your recent call log, make sure you delete the number from your book, and then block the number. I don't know if that's relevant.
I have no idea. I could barely hear it. The speaker kind of cut out on you.
If you want to block someone, remove them from your contacts, and then under the recent call log, you should be able to block it.
I'll remember that.
And also, how many chapters are there in this game? I don't know.
But yeah, dude, he fucking got stupid. I am totally fucking done with that piece of shit. The last thing I'm gonna do in my fucking life is deal with somebody talking down to me because they're stupid.
I know that feeling.
I am so fucking sick of that shit. Mom, finally, she just, I was like, dude, why didn't you just do it the way I told you to at first? She's like, I had some hope that he was redeemable, that he was gonna turn around and do right in his life. And I was like,
Oh my
no.
god, she's like my mom with her fucking sister.
I'm gonna give him another chance. Then I'm gonna give him another chance. Then I'm gonna give him another chance. Then I'm gonna give him another chance.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So,
they squander
I-
it
I-
every time. I'm gonna give them another chance.
I told you about like what was it, like a month and a half ago maybe? My mom finally blocked her sister. And then I find out yesterday that she's talking to her again. I'm like, you fuck it, are you serious? Turns out,
You are
she
weak.
turned on the crocodile tears. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm so proud of it. I didn't mean to say anything mean. It's just like, and she fucking buys it. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
Well, the thing about Tony is, Mom has done nothing but help him consistently for the last 4 years running. Solid. There is, every time he needed money, she'd cough it the fuck up somehow. She's dropped at least 10 grand into him between this year and last year alone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Probably a lot more than 10 grand too. Paid all of his attorney fees for beating the shit out of his wife. Got him out of jail 2 or 3 times. I think I've told you guys about all that, haven't I?
Uh-huh.
Well, needless to say, she told me what killed it and finally made her realize it was he told her she never does anything for him. And when she told him all the stuff that she's done for him, he goes, no, that wasn't you. That was Luther and Stacy. And she went, they wouldn't have done for you if it wasn't... No, hold on. And I quote, this is what she said according to her, if it weren't for me, they wouldn't have ever done anything for you. Well, that's your stupidity, isn't it?
What an asshole.
Guys, this is what I'm related to.
Oh, believe me, I know. Don't forget,
That's what I've had to deal with for 20 years.
Oh, believe me, I know. Don't forget, I'm related to someone who has a fucking colossal meltdown because their grandson got in the wrong car to eat his sandwich.
What?
Yeah, that part confuses the shit out of me.
Context is required.
Last summer.
That made me stop and go, we're sorry, the number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please hang up and fucking go back to college.
I can hear the dial tone in your head right now.
So my foot's stuck in the toilet, it's clogged, the puppy's choking, I got half a pie left, I don't know what to do next. You're like, I'm sorry, context is going to be needed on that.
Yeah, no, last summer, so my cousins were, God, how old are they? I think like 14 and 16 now. Born in 2002 and 2005, respectively. So however the hell old that makes them. They were up from Florida, and they were going to the beach with my mom, their grandma, my mom's sister, and then a couple other people. And they stopped at Subway to get some sandwiches. And the older one, the brother, gets in my mom's truck to eat his so that his sister can eat hers in the front seat where there's more room in the other car.
Why not just eat in the Subway?
Yeah, I don't know. But
because
that was the way they decided to do it.
Fucking reasons?
That was just the way they decided to do it. So Mary, my mom's sister, flips the fuck out over this. And because she took that as a personal attack that God, what the fuck was the rationale for it? Something about like, oh, she's trying to take him away from her or some shit like that. It was just like, it had a fucking colossal meltdown over that. And then it got to the point where, like, when they went back to get their stuff, because she was going ballistic, so they went back to her house to get their stuff to come back here and stay the night, because their dad was like, no, you're coming home now. So they went and got their stuff to come back here, but they're going in there, and she's there and she's screaming at them, and she looks at the brother and goes, "You little shit, you're dead to me." And then
that's when you sit there and you knock the ever-loving dog shit out of somebody. You ever heard the phrase "knock some sense into somebody"? You're about to fucking find out what it means, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, and she's banging on my mom's window in the truck, like, and I'm just like, okay. So this is the person that I somehow have yet to convince my mom she needs to just completely cut out of her life, full stop. I keep getting the, but she's my sister, it's not easy. And I'm like, yes the fuck it is. Look how evil she is.
I am chasing a midget with smoke bombs.
I think what it is, it's less about her maintaining being attached and more along the lines of she still thinks that there's something redeemable. And every time something happens and her sister comes crying and whatever, she fucking goes right.
Yeah.
It's just a spiral.
The crocodile tears come out, and the bullshit blubbering comes out of it. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Blah blah blah. And now she's all sentimental. Oh well, cause Greg's dying, and I feel bad. And I'm just like, Greg fucking did it to himself. The doctor told him 5 fucking years ago, stop drinking or you're gonna kill yourself. And he said, oh yeah, well fuck you.
No, he took it with him. Well.
And so it's like, it's not sad. It's like, but I feel bad for Eric. And I'm just like, that's his problem, not yours.
Your mom is super duper sweet. I love your mom to death. She's super sweet. And I can see why it's hard for her to let go if she actually cares for somebody.
Oh,
do I approve of it? No, not really, but
no,
can I see it?
No, she does it for the wrong people. It's for the wrong people. I mean, she's over here, I mean, and I get it's out of being protective of me, but I mean, she's over here, she's mad at Julia for doing what she did, even though Julia's a fantastic person. She just has some issues with her own emotional ability to process things, and then meanwhile, she keeps going back. Meanwhile, my mom keeps going back to her fucking horrendously abusive, psychotic, unstable sister who's done nothing but cause chaos for 15 years. And I'm just like, your perspective is so fucking out of whack, it's not even funny.
Well, like I was saying, I mean, your mom... Yeah, how do I put this? I'm trying to find a way to put it what'll help you understand a little bit. Because your mom is nice and cares so much, it's hard for her to let go of things, even if it's bad.
Oh, I know. I know.
It's kind of like the opposite of me. You know how I am. I will drop you in a fucking heartbeat if I think you're gonna just fucking do anything that's gonna fuck me up somehow. I'm sorry, bye.
Oh yeah, no, that's...
Your mom's the opposite. She hangs on, possibly because of parental issues.
Oh yeah, no, I've been inside her head. I mean, I've played Shrink for years, and I know what makes her
teleporting tick. Midgets. I'm gonna shoot you.
Well, I mean, if she's got a lot of parental issues, then yeah, I can see it. Why it would be hard for her to let go, because typically, anyone with any kind of daddy issues or mommy issues, they're going to fucking hang on tighter to the bad shit than they are the good shit, because frankly, that's all they knew. And it takes time for them to compute that that's not how things are supposed to go. So, pushing her closer to it isn't going to get it to go any faster, because she's going to fight you the whole way. And you're not going to... Oh, God in heaven, fucking mic clip. But basically what it is, if you want to accelerate the progress, poke and prod, but don't shove. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for years.
No. From what you're saying, you've been kind of bluntly approaching it. What I mean
Only,
is...
only recently, because I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. How do you not see this after all this time?
Yeah. But basically what I'm talking about is... How do I fucking... When she brings it up, just go, okay. Don't instigate. Don't say another word about it. Even if it infuriates you. Completely detached. Just, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I mean, like, yeah, whenever, like, if she mentions the whole thing about, like, oh, Greg's dying, and I'm just like, yeah, and?
No, well, for him, for the dude dying, like, oh, okay, yeah, that's sad.
As much as it pains me to say it.
But other than that, nah, just detach. Fucking
That's pretty much, I mean,
poker.
Like I said, I mean,
And when she
knows.
says, when she brings it up, oh, well, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care, no, I do care. It's a human life. I'll always care about human life. But it has no bearing on me. What do you mean? It's not directly affecting me, Mom.
Yeah,
No,
no, my
I mean,
dad got super pissed when I did that.
We ought to give you a piece of the gate on our next
No, like, I literally could not care less. It will not affect me in the slightest when I'm like, yeah, okay, and? The doctor told him to stop 5 years ago. He said, fuck you, I'm gonna keep fucking drinking. I'm like, okay, and? So when he dies, it's not a tragedy, it's not sad, it's just, okay, dipshit, you brought that on yourself.
Basically, I mean, alright. I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for. So I have to approach it from a new angle.
I'm just...
No, I get where you're coming from entirely. It's just I'm trying to help you approach it, and I'm looking for a certain type of result. But I got to figure out how to say it to get the result, because then I'll know you understand.
What I'm trying to get her to do is exercise principles in a universal way that isn't affected by whatever is going to influence her emotionally in the moment. So, like, what she does is she'll compromise on her stated principles if it's emotionally convenient. If it avoids being uncomfortable or avoids having to make a difficult choice.
I got this. I got this when you're finished. Go ahead, keep on. I got this when you're finished.
Yeah. If it helps her avoid making a difficult emotional choice or having to, play hardball and be uncomfortable, she will totally compromise her principles to the point where it's like, can you even be trusted? Because if you're going to flex the second someone does the crocodile tears, and you are going to apologize for and coddle an evil person just because you feel bad for them, I don't, like, what? That's kind of the gist of it. That's what frustrates me the most. Is it's just like, you don't like when I say that you're inconsistent. You don't like when I say that you're technically lying about your principles when you don't apply them at all because it's emotionally inconvenient. But then you do it.
It's because she's afraid. She's afraid of the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
And that fear is actually what's holding her back. Now,
yeah, I know.
I lost my fucking train of thought.
I can't wait for Red Dead Online to come out.
Give me a minute, let me get back to my train of thought. Fuck me. I had it in my head. I did. Because I know that she's afraid of the repercussions and she's afraid of the loss. She's afraid to understand exactly... Did her parents run out on her or something? Were they like a separate home parent type deal?
Okay, so Well, I think. Oh boy, that's a complex can of worms. Okay, so basically.
Okay, hold on. Before you go into the 9-hour explanation, boil it down. Give me the biggest, fattest worm and shove it down my throat.
Okay, so basically,
His name is Tape.
Because her dad, who was a school principal, was a functioning alcoholic. Like, he was not a dysfunctional alcoholic. He was just like he would drink a lot. He'd get very silly, but that was about it. He was very, you know, he wasn't a fallen down drunk. He wasn't abusive in any way, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But her mom didn't like that, so her mom basically kidnapped all of the kids and went down to Florida. And then...
You there?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
We're here.
Hello? Did I get kicked out of the fucking party?
No, you didn't.
No, we can hear you.
Okay, that was weird. We heard him, he couldn't hear. Really? Yep. I had to move the wagon 2 inches.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful.
You got my money?
It's for a very good cause. My name is Professor Andrew Bell III. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I'm an inventor. Maybe you've read about me.
I don't read much.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Oh, yes.
You got my money?
Oh, well, it is the most wonderful.
Okay, I don't know what happened. It just glitched.
We heard you just fine.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you anymore, and okay. Her mom basically kidnapped Blank.
Yeah. So, okay, so she had the younger sister who died 2 years ago, and then there's her, then there's her older sister Mary, and then their adopted older brother Tom.
How bad did she take the loss for her sister that passed away?
My laboratory. The next thing I need is
How hard was it?
A public one.
Remember me about 2 months ago?
Ooh, yeah.
As well as anyone.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You can encourage him
It basically,
demonstrate the chair.
so, and it was mostly because of the way it happened, because I told you about this, where Trish basically died of sepsis after being in a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
That was 2 years ago. Let's see. Tom has been a heroin addict for decades. I mean, like, he's got 9 lives. He's been in and out of the hospital so many goddamn times just due to his own stupidity. How the hell he's still going is beyond me. Although he is the only one of her siblings who has ever been able to say, I fucked up. Neither of her sisters was ever able to say that they fucked up. Like, they were never able to acknowledge their mistakes. He's the only one that's ever made an attempt to do right for the things that he's done wrong. He has not succeeded, but he's the only one who has a conscience, basically.
So, okay. I've actually got practically a full picture right now. The only other thing that I need to ask to finish it out is... Okay, how do I put this? When presented with minor obstacles in daily life, how does she react?
How about a nymph?
Kind of gets very high-strung, you know, like unnecessarily high-strung. Not totally wigging out necessarily, but gets kind of like, Jesus Christ, or what the fuck?
Okay. So,
As I always say.
that's not going to be something you're going to be able to fix.
No, of course, too ephemeral. You want something,
And the reason for that is
tangible, more gothic.
her fear of losing another sibling is crippling her to the point where she will risk practically everything to keep what she's already got.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, and she said that losing Trish makes it harder to cut Mary off, and so I'm like, okay, but that doesn't justify being codependent with an abuser.
it'll never justify it, but that's the problem with something like that is there's never going to be a justification. There's never going to be any way that she can handle it in a healthy manner, and she'll never stop. The entire problem is the fact that she's already lost one, almost two now because of her brother. Her other siblings are assholes, and that's just life. It's ingrained.
Yeah. Yeah, and that basically, and what I've basically said to her is, okay, but you already don't have Mary in the sense that there's no relationship there because of how toxic she is. So what then is the difference between I don't really talk to her, I get no enjoyment from being around her, and I'm just not around her? Like, what's the difference?
Think of it like this. Her brother has an addiction to heroin. Her sister has an addiction to rage. It seems like addiction is a bad part of y'all's family, and it's not something that can easily be overcome. Because I'm an addict. I'm addicted to cigarette. I'm addicted to nicotine. I can't cope. I'm addicted to rage. I get angry very easily, and it takes me a while to calm down. Do I enjoy it anymore? No. Can I help it? No. But that's a shortcoming. It's a flaw. And it's something that I can't help. And it's the same for your mom. She's going to care, even when she doesn't want to. Because she can't help it. She's addicted to it. She's addicted to the family and to the fact that whatever she feels when she speaks to them, that's what she enjoys. It's basically like me right now with my cigarettes. I will get a good high first thing in the morning, but the rest of the day, I'm level, I'm mellow, I don't really feel it anymore, and what I look forward to when I wake up is that nicotine high first thing in the morning. I'm a once a day hit. I hit it once a day, or hit it once in the morning. Done, dude. I'm fucking stoned. Your mom's very similar. She talks to him once, she's good for quite a while, but she has to have her hit. She has to, man. It's ingrained. It's not something that you can easily help. It's basically, think about if I took out all of your computers from your house. Think about it like that. And did not give you access to a single cell phone, a single piece of electronics, and made you read books. You would want that computer to be able to get your high, right?
I'm just listening to Rich right now.
He's just laughing his ass off.
This is disgusting.
No, and again, I wouldn't really say as though I'm addicted to electronics or anything like that. It's just.
But so would an addict. An addict never admits it. That's why we know you're an addict, Key.
No, I think it would be. No,
But do you get where I'm coming from? What I'm saying?
No, I get the idea. Again, it's difficult because it also then it comes back to the principles at play, where it's like, okay, but what does it say about the validity of your concern and your compassion for people when you'll give it equally no matter how good or bad they are, and it doesn't matter the quality of the person, all that matters is something entirely superfluous like, say, their blood.
I understand where you're coming from, but the sad part is when you're an addict, you don't think about principles or fucking anything like that. You don't have a logical brain about it. You just have to have it. There's no other way to look at it. If I don't have my nicotine for 3 days, it's everything I can do to just not lose my mind.
Apparently it's everything he can do to not lose his connection, too.
Yeah, normally my internet's the one that sucks.
The exhibition, what can you say? It was not boring, huh?
It was not.
Alright, so for clarification, folks, this guy here, he likes to do art of people naked, which in 1899 was very unsettling art. And, so the reason I was giggling, because I wasn't paying attention to what y'all were really talking about, was that this dude here had an art gallery set up, and this woman was like, you need to paint some knickers on her, and he's like, no. And then, but then it came down to he was painting people they could recognize, to the point that this guy's like, hey, wait a minute, you painted my wife in her delicates. And it's just like, why is that man naked? Wait, that's my brother Tommy. And then another one, that's my mama. Nudist the day she was born. I'm just sitting there laughing because people get all pissed off at art.
Good luck.
Alright, well, I can't fucking walk through there with the horse, so.
The only thing that'd get me is kicking the balls.
Oh, you are funny, you know. I hope to see you again sometime. My angel, my little bird, it's me.
This won't end well. Oh, it does. Alright, well, that guy's lucky. Hello, stranger. Pardon me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, look out. Yep.
Alright, well. She will get back in here, or he won't. Only time will tell. I had to deal with a fucking teleporting midget earlier. Chances are he rebooted his router to try to reconnect.
Yep. What the fuck is up with the volume level on Fused Dialogue? I can fucking hardly hear him.
Oh man, we got Elizabeth in the comments. How you been? Don't know why he ran for the end of the horse. I'm going this way.
Hey, I'm looking for Boyd Calloway and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on?
Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me. If
I'm
you
surprised
quit,
he's
you
just...
might catch him sober.
Wow, I'm surprised they just let me on the boat. I thought that I'd have to beat somebody.
My friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
Well, to be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well. Especially when you lie.
Great.
Not so goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass snake?
I think new shampoo.
I don't know.
Okay, where did I drop off at?
I'm somebody, and I can't have any.
So it was, everything you can do if you don't have nicotine for 3 days. It was basically about the whole addiction thing, which, you know, I'm certainly no stranger to. I've lived with them for 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know, you may understand what it's like to be around an addict, but being one is a whole nother ball game. And just, it's not easy. It's really not. If you don't have your fix, things go bad. Like, ask. I can put Beth on the mic right now, and she can tell you. After 2 days of no nicotine, dude, I got in my car, swore up and down to her that I was not gonna go get anything, to no cigarettes, no nothing. I came home with a pack of smokes and smoked the whole damn thing.
Now, come on. Who shall we kill?
Because I couldn't stay away. And a lot of people always tell you it's about willpower. You could quit smoking with the right amount of willpower. Hurt. No. Not always. Not if you have a shitload of mental illness.
I can ask my mom and stepdad how they quit.
This is him, an old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
My dad quit because he had to, otherwise I would have killed him.
I quit and went to e-cigs, and I've done fine since.
Yeah, 5 years ago, my dad had a 100% blockage in his aorta and his femoral arteries. Had to have the whole thing replaced.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
What, baby? No, they're on, baby. But, nah, it's just, it's different in a brain, in the damaged brain than it is outside of it, which is why I can always relate to those that are damaged pretty badly than those that don't have a lot of damage. If you don't have a lot, I don't know you. I can't figure you out. You confuse me. Like you had a normal childhood. You handle things healthily. No, I don't know who you are.
Something I read online that I think is a good quote is that be kind to people because they're always in a battle that you know nothing about. That's just another way of saying everyone's got their own shit to deal with.
No, you're not. What, baby?
I handle things.
You do. I agree. You are just the right amount of crazy where I can actually relate.
But if you think of such
Hear me well. I have powerful friends, and they would be put off seeing me kill. Watch your step. You are
because her actions speak louder than her words.
Or you move on.
I can't help it.
Yes. Bear Claw Talisman.
You're bringing up some shit that just need to stay buried. I haven't talked shit about her in months.
I still want to do those other legendary hunts, but shit in
we'll
those
discuss
areas
that
keeps
one
trying
later.
to fucking
All
kill
right.
me.
I promise.
And where do I get a lion's paw?
Where, now I'm sorry, Rich. I didn't mean to ignore what you were saying. What did you say about online? Where what damage? What?
I read a quote online where it's be kind to people because they're in the middle of a battle you know nothing about.
Exactly. I mean, most people who have excess damage, it's a fight every day just to leave the house. It really is. And that, yeah, exactly. I was literally just about to use you as an example. And if you can't find the ones that can relate and understand what you're going through and know what it's like, then you're not going to be okay. Now, you have your issues, and your mom has told me several times that your family has fucked you up. I agree. But maybe you're just a little bit too far to where you can't see her in the rearview mirror. Does that make sense? Do I need to rephrase it?
That might not be a bad idea.
Basically what I mean is, it goes back to what I was just saying. I am horribly damaged. I know I am. Normal people, I can't relate to. But the horribly damaged, I can relate to. Addicts, I can relate to. Yeah, he's still on your phone, baby. God, how am I going to rephrase this? Trying to think. I really am trying to think. I'm trying to figure out a way to say it. You don't need a butt change. But you don't need a butt change.
Maybe he does.
Alright, well, let me check your butt. Well, I'm trying to think of how this is... Alright, let me check your booty. Did you get another poopy butt? Yeah, you're all wet. Yeah, you're right. You need a butt change. Good boy. Alright, alright, here's how I say it, how I'm gonna say it. Maybe the damage that you've experienced exceeds her to such a point you can't relate to her on a more personal note. A little bit closer to home.
Okay. I think I get the idea here.
Like maybe the damage, because the damage is subject person by person. Yours is similar. A lot of what you've told me kinda floats towards hers, but at the same note, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, my ability to have genuine, normal affection for people is very severely limited. It's extremely,
Yeah, it would have a big impact. Because the thing is, the coping mechanisms are the biggest thing. Your coping mechanism was you found the logical conclusions to the problems. The logicals. She didn't. She never sought that manner. She didn't go that route. She sought more illogical, more, and may have even dove deeper into the addiction for the simple fact that it's a high that she wanted to have. So that's kind of why I think you two butt heads on the situation, because you're using a logical coping mechanism, whereas
right, I'm trying to actually solve the problem. Right.
Yeah.
Right, and this is the thing. There's also the element of she also contributed to the problem by not recognizing it far sooner, and I, as the kid, had to figure it out myself, and then it was kind of an uphill battle to get her to recognize it and to get my dad to recognize it, and that didn't work out until, oh God, I was like 19.
I agree, but that goes back to my previous statement of maybe they didn't recognize it because they didn't recognize it because you were still technically normal at that moment, and they couldn't relate on that deep of a note.
I think part of it was I was just so disassociated and so used to it that it didn't seem as bad as it was. It wasn't something I could particularly articulate in such a way that it would really show, something's not right here.
You couldn't tell them what was wrong because they thought it was the norm.
Yeah. And then there's also that now having full knowledge of what's wrong and why it's wrong, in a sense, it's almost like there's that element of betrayal where it's just like, okay, but you're still apologizing for and latching on to these evil people who are the source of the problem. And so basically what's going on is you're ultimately putting more value on them because of your addiction than you are on truth, and even to an extent me, because I'm on the side of the truth, but you're going against the truth for the sake of the addiction.
Yeah,
so there's that element of betrayal too.
I agree. There is that element, and I'm not when I say but, I am not trying to justify the action.
No, I know.
I am simply I'm trying to expand out the laser beam that you're kind of focused with. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I know, and I know it doesn't always seem, because this is, I think you know this, but the way I think, there's so much that I'm processing at any one point in time with regards to any situation that I'm thinking about, and you're only getting like a fraction of a percent out of my mouth of what I'm actually thinking. And so there's so much that it seems, and this is that's just a function of it's impossible to communicate everything I'm thinking and everything that I'm picking up on. it seems like I have a super narrow view of things or a super narrow focus on one little thing and I'm missing so much else. It really is like it's rare that I haven't picked up on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, it's just one of those. Remember how I always tell you to kind of take a breath and take a step back from the problem, and you might see a solution.
Mhm.
You still have a bit of a problem being able to do that, because you do laser beam in on truth, justice, and the American way. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not.
Does that mean I need to change my name to Clark Kent?
I think you do. Don't forget the glasses.
Why not Steve Rogers?
Now, I'm not saying that's a... Because fuck Steve Rogers. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it does inhibit a broader spectrum of view, which can be problematic when trying to solve certain situations. Make sense? Because yes, logic does apply to many things. There's logic in a lot of what people do. But as I've said before, and I will continue to say it, humans are illogical. I hate humans. They're fucking annoying. Is there anything we can do about it? No. They're always going to be illogical. They're always going to irritate me. All we can do is cope.
See, one thing, and this kind of goes back to one thing that I've always found to be a bit of a truism, is that no matter how subjective something is, there's always a kernel of objectivity to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of apply that same principle to the logic and illogic of people, is that there's always a method to the madness. It's just a matter of finding out what it is.
But when you approach it from a solely logical point of view, it's a lot harder to find it.
Well, basically, it's almost like when you're troubleshooting something. This is what it should be. It's not that way. This is what it is. This is where it differs from where it should be. This is the connection that you're looking for to figure out how it works, basically. You know, that's kind of how I approach it. Is like, okay, I compare and contrast. Here is reason and evidence, and here is what I'm getting from this person. How do these conflict?
Hang on one second. My brain kind of shut down because I'm playing Lego Jurassic World. Where the fuck were we? I just... Contrast,
the method to the madness. Find basically working backwards to find reason and logic in the irrational.
Finding the logic in the illogical. It's not easy. It's fucking
no, it's not easy.
Redonkulous.
It's not easy.
But you have to be able to, whenever there's just nothing more to do. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. You have to detach yourself from the logical and find your way into a place of complete. God damn it! I don't know the proper word. Of a complete illogical standpoint. Not quite what I'm wanting to get at, but you understand where I'm going, right? If you can't find that, then you're not going to be able to fix a lot of the issues you're looking for in the people. Because troubleshooting computers and troubleshooting people, they have some similarities. It's just like how I diagnose cars. You know, okay, here's the problem, here's the solution, blah, blah, blah. We're done. Not that simple with people. People is, here's the problem, there's the solution, but what avenue do we have to take to get to that solution? Where do we have to go and how far around the problem do we have to go to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes the illogical is actually the easiest way to go about it, because the logical short path doesn't work. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy debating psychology.
I wouldn't even really call it a debate so much as just a discussion. And that's the thing, is it is a very valuable thing to hash out and understand, and I don't think enough people really acknowledge that.
I think if more people were able to kind of approach things in a way that my synapses are firing off too fast for my brain to catch.
I think I know where you're going with this. Basically, like, the way I kind of see it is, unless you're fucked up and you have the experience of working through your own issues, it's hard to have a full appreciation of the value of psychology. And so most normal people who get into it, or who want to talk about it or think about it, they're looking at it from a purely academic standpoint, and as I've said thousands of times before, academics are not intellectuals. They're not actually thinking when they're talking about the things that they're treating as an academic pursuit.
Academics is all well and good, but lecture can only get you so far. You have to have the experience and the knowledge and
where the fuck you going,
understand
horse?
It's experiencing an existential crisis. You have to have the knowledge to know when and where to handle things, and when to say the right thing, how to say the right... You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to be able to apply tools of critical thought, not just, oh, I read this in a book once.
You have to figure out where those apply, where the book fits in, and use some of those teachings, but you also have to think, you also have to have your own diagnostic abilities. It's your own pattern.
Yeah.
I want my tomahawk back.
And this has been Psychology 101, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your checks at the door. I really do enjoy debating, like, just psychology and shit, using my brain. My brain doesn't always like to work, but damn it, when it does, it works.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Lucky man, mister. You get to be part of a great experiment.
Just, I understand that it makes you angry to approach the situation from the way that I do things, but give it a shot. Try to kind of give her, be patient with her, and understand where she's coming from, and be able to expand out from there, and just observe for a while and take notes.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
how her body language is, how her speech is, how she reacts to everything.
And that's the thing, I've been doing that for years.
I know. But hopefully the discussion that we had gives you a broader perspective, and now you know what to look for. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess the difficult part is with regards to actually finding a solution. I mean...
Regards to what?
With regards to actually finding a solution, what I've been trying to advocate for is what I've been saying about value-based relationships. And so it's like, okay, if you want to be... If your addiction is codependency, if your addiction is going to be latching on to people, and there's nothing you can do about that at this point, okay, but don't do it with toxic people. Find good people to latch onto, which is that's kind of the way I've kind of looked at it, is if there's that impulse and if there's that psychological need to be attached to somebody, at least make it a good person and have objective criteria for what makes that person, you know, worth your emotional energy.
I agree with you on that. It would be nice if that... It would be nice if that were possible. And I'm not saying it's completely impossible. But a lot of the times, you're not thinking about it. You don't consider, okay, what's this going to do to me or somebody else? You don't consider how is someone else going to react to this. Because Betch has been disappointed. Yeah, the gratification exceeds the repercussions.
Well, just for clarification, because I know that you're getting at this. It doesn't seem as though that's the case. You're talking about the general you, not the specific you.
Yeah, general you, not specific. But it's just... I lost my train of thought again. Thank you, Key.
You're welcome.
The gratification is going to exceed the repercussions simply because it's what you feel like you need.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you want, but that you need.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Sheik. Motherfuckers, you did not just do that. You do not. I repeat. You. No. Give me my fucking weapon. You do not hurt my horse. At least colliding with that's the guy that killed him.
Hey, gone? I'm sorry about that, McDaniels. You alright? Yeah, me too. Well, you'll be happy to know we ain't got far to go. Hold on tight now.
No, actually brush the fucking horse. That's not brushing. Alright, first off, you need to calm down. Calm down means calm down, not keep galloping and spit.
Okay.
There we go.
So I did that. Now, is there another alternate story?
Hey there, bloodthirsty cow. How you doing? You can shoot me, you can run me over with a horse, you can ball me up, but you do not fuck with my horse.
Alright, I guess I'm hitting Google for this.
So how are people in the comments doing? Because comments have gotten really quiet.
Well, here we are. The professor will be real pleased to meet you.
No!
Here, I got him.
You're wonderful. Just wonderful.
Come on. Don't be shy now. Let's go.
How am I doing? Well, I'm about to witness the invention of the electric chair while this prisoner I've got here is gonna get, you know, fucking murdered. Well, it's not murder. At that point, it's the law.
Where's my money?
Money?
Yeah, for all the running around I've been doing.
Oh, well, once they buy my humane electric ending facilitator, there'll be money enough for you, sir.
Well, let's hope.
All right, let's get our poor unfortunate ready for the demonstration. Oh, do come and watch. It'll be amazing.
I mean, I'm not gonna do all this and not watch the dude hit the electric chair. Are you kidding me? Do I actually get to watch him hit the electric chair? I don't... Oh wait, I gotta wait for the minimap to spawn in. Alright. Now, I should be able to, if there is a side quest, see it.
Okay.
Nope. The only side quests I have left are the Jeremiah Compson and the Chain Gang one. I don't want to do... Oh, wait, no, we got quite a bit over here. Hello, what is this? Marco Dragic.
There's few.
Visit him in his lab. It's funny, because I actually went up there and tried to get in there, couldn't. And then Jim Boy Calloway wants me to kidnap a motherfucker for the Gunslinger Gang. Those are side quests, in all honesty. Like, there was a whole lot of talking going on, so I don't want to do story, but don't know if Sheik's going to be coming back. If he doesn't, depending on what the conversation is, I'll continue story. If not, I'll continue side quests. But, BRBB, folks, I gotta step away for just a second. I love how butthurt people are getting over this game.
Oh yeah.
Two things. A, there are trophy runners who are very pissed off because you cannot platinum this game.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the trophies, there's a good like 10 or 12 that require Red Dead Online, which isn't available yet.
Yeah, I've got to say that was a bad design choice. They should have just patched those in later.
Just means no one can platinum it yet. Although I'm sure there are people who have done everything except the Red Dead Online. But I'm not one of those trophy hunters, so yeah, I just enjoy the game. I am, however, excited for Red Dead Online because the thing about it is that it's going to be like Grand Theft Auto Online, but there's going to be more to do, I fucking pray.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto Online was not very good.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, there were different things you can do that we didn't get to doing. Mostly because they didn't really appeal. And they're repetitive as shit. Because of the whole, you gotta rank up to this, you gotta rank up to that, you gotta rank up to unlock all the cool shit, that kind of deal. That was always the problem. But, like, there are races you can do, there were fucking team deathmatch type shit, there were fucking, survival, which is basically just like 4 people, and then wave after wave after wave of enemies and shit comes at you that you gotta kill, so you gotta be very careful. But all of it's fun, don't get me wrong, but it gets repetitive when it's like, well, we need $400,000 for the next thing we want to buy, and if you can live through all 10 waves of survival, you get like 20 grand, and you're like, alright, but we have to do that 20 times. That's fucking ridiculous. But that's why I said I like this one, because there's like, there are stagecoaches you can rob, a bunch of other shit.
Thanks. What happened to you? I need medicine.
I'll give the guy some medicine. Why not? Bye then, folks.
Just tried that plan over there. It was like a gunshot. Oh.
Is this the plan I think it is? Yep. Oleander sage. Used for making poison weaponry. I have half a mind to shoot that man just for being funny. Thank you, mister. I owe you my life. Good, I'm taking it. Bang! And then right off into the sunset. That'd be a little bit rude. That's one of my biggest complaints about GTA Online. Everything costs $1 bajillion. Well, I mean, they were trying to incentivize the fact that you needed to purchase stuff. The fact that you could go into the store, spend real money, and get GTA dollars. They were trying to incentivize that. But
also bad game
that's
design.
just pay to win, yeah. That's stupid. And then, of course, you know, I had a buddy of mine, she was huge into GTA Online, pulling off heists with friends and shit, and she was like, oh, there's this one glitch where what you do is you set up a robbery, and then, or you set up a heist, I mean. You do the heist, and then as soon as the heist is over, the host leaves the game, the other 3 people get the full payout, and then the host sets up the heist again, and everyone can get the money. And I was like, that's cool. But that's just gaining the system in a stupid fucking way. Because you're still doing one heist, and like, yeah, you can do one heist, and everyone gets 350,000. Or some shit like that. Or there was another one where it's like, yeah, everyone gets 2 million. I was like, that's cool, but I mean, at that point, it's still gonna get repetitive as shit, beating your head against a wall, doing the same one heist repeatedly with the same group of people. It's like, that's what I liked about this game, is that, like, I could do hunting, get a bit of money, I could do robberies, get a bit of money, I could do fucking, I can go steal stagecoaches and sell them for money, I can rob trains and get money, I could go after bounties and get money, I could just go and fucking, There was some, like, I could actually, if I wanted to, go into a field, pick flowers, make a tonic, and then sell the tonic and get money. So there's a whole bunch of different ways you can make money, should you choose to want to sit down and make money. And that's what I'm hoping online will do too, is that they'll actually give you all those options for online mode, because then it'll be a lot of fun in being able to sit down and go, hey, you know, like fucking, it's interesting because it's going to be online, so of course it wants you to do it with friends, but that's the fun thing. In that, you know, fucking, if we need crafting materials, I don't know how they're going to do that. They might just do what they did in GTA Online and say that you need money to be able to buy things in the game, and then to buy things you have to repeatedly do missions. So I don't know how lucrative it'll be to do things like hunting or crafting, and they're probably going to try to push you more towards doing the heists, the robberies, and probably the random events in servers that are going to make you fuck with people, where it's going to be like, steal the stagecoach and bring it to the fence for money, but beware, because all the other people on the fucking server are going to get alerted when you steal it, and they can steal it from you. And then it becomes a whole fucking server-wide gangbang that I fucking hate. I'd rather just me, 3 buddies, fucking around in the world. That would be a lot more fun.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's new.
Hi, Sheik. Welcome back.
It's an actual goddamn tornado.
Angelo
What?
Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
On a little island where you can't afford it.
What do we got in the comments?
So, I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution, and, they decided that on the absolute worst island that I have had so far, to throw in a goddamn tornado.
We're headed to a settlement.
Nice.
I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the
And everywhere the tornado touches, it breaks shit.
I'd imagine so.
Nice.
He knows we survived.
And there goes the power.
Expecting some kind of reprisal.
Nice.
So
Gotta
now,
love that.
I
They
have
tried-
to worry about my dinosaurs constantly getting out.
They push you to try to gene splice your dinosaurs to make them more interesting and more attractive to tourists. But then when you lose power and it's free, now you have a harder time catching the fucking thing.
Exactly. Yeah, modify it. Oh, wait, by the way, guess what, bitch?
Think about a storm knocking out the power to Jurassic Park. All I can think about is fucking Dino Defender on the PC. I fucking love that game. I gotta stream that sometime.
Dino Defender.
Yeah, it was back when Jurassic Park 3 came out. There were a bunch of PC games that came with it. There was Dino Defender, Danger Zone, Scan Command.
Well, you're gonna have to fucking wait. Sorry, I was talking to Beth.
That's fine.
So nice.
Unless we forget, took young Jack.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
That was basically it. I was just there were some tie-in games when Jurassic Park 3 came out, and one of them was Dino Defender. It was a platformer, and then there was Danger Zone, which is like a board game, and then there was Scan Command, where it actually there was this peripheral. I forget exactly how it connected to the PC. I think it was either USB or through parallel port, but basically what it was you would scan barcodes on like produce and stuff throughout your house. Anything that had a barcode on it, you could scan the barcodes, and then that would give you like points or like DNA samples or some shit, and you could use that to teach moves to dinosaurs to battle them. It was interesting.
I think I've actually heard about that, because I remember that was the big rage back in like 2003.
Yeah, it came out like 2001 when Jurassic Park 3 came out, or around there, 2002. And it was like it had this blue wand with this big red button on it, and like it had like a little LCD screen. It was weird, but then they released a version of it that had the scanning taken out, so then they just called it Dinosaur Battles. But
yeah,
I actually still have all those games on my shelf over there.
Dutch is gonna end up doing something terrible.
Don't they have another Jurassic Park game coming out in January?
Do they?
I think I've heard about it because I could have sworn they did. Yes, dear. I know they've got DLCs for this. What? No, I'm thinking of an actual game that's coming out next year. That's Jurassic Park.
Now, what do we got in the comments? A couple of friends and I ended up playing hide and seek, shooting each other when we got bored of the grinding, getting all the money just to spend on ammo, repairing vehicles constantly. Yeah, that was the problem. It wasn't all that fun. It was a constant grind for money and levels, and then you ended up spending it all on stuff, and then you just had to go grind for more and spend it, and grind for more and spend it, and grind for more and spend it. And the game kept coming out with new shit too, being like, well, here's this weapon, now there's now you can get a house, now we're gonna add more expensive houses, now we're gonna add yachts, now we're gonna add underground bases, now you can get into drug trade, and the problem with that was I was helping fucking Mia out with the drug trade, helping her sell cocaine, and it's like right out in the middle of fucking nowhere, steal the fucking drugs from another company, or get the materials from another fucking, gang of dealers, which of course is gonna be a gunfight. Then you take the shit and try to get it back to your base, but the entire time you're doing that, you're also getting the shit shot out of you, because, again, whenever you steal a shipment of drugs and shit, it tells the entire goddamn server, by the way, these people are trying to have fun, you want to fuck with them, go for it. And that's always been the problem, is how they incentivize that you could just randomly decide to fuck with other people on the server and get shit out of it because you're ruining their fun. It'd be like if Dark Souls were just gonna be, instead of giving you like 1 ember on a successful kill, they're like, here's 5. I'm like, oh, well, I need to go fucking ember farm and time to PvP it up. And you're like, great, cool, just sit there and ruin people's fun.
This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the high ground.
Call this ground? It feels like water to me.
Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur.
Where am I gonna
Anyway, I again have not been paying attention to the story. I was talking. Really? I'm gonna help this guy with crawfish.
That was a crawfish once.
Go away, dinosaur. Go away. Shoot. I'm trying to build a fence.
Dinosaur.
You don't need to open it to see that it's fucking empty. It's a net mesh.
I hate this fucking island. I hate this fucking island. I hate this fucking island. Fuck this island. Fuck.
I just remember watching Jack and them play the first episode of that fucking game, and then it's like, as soon as you unlock the second island, they're like, yeah, by the way, the weather will try to destroy you and your fucking park. So you can't really get a whole lot of fucking fun shit, because the weather will just randomly roll in and fuck up your park and then release dinosaurs. So you gotta be extremely cautious.
Well, the second island was actually easy to do for me, mainly because I had already had a bunch of fucking weather defense stations set up. I'll tell you what, one of the hardest islands I've done so far. This tiny island is difficult, but not the hardest. On the third island, that was the hardest one, because I had to completely gut that motherfucker twice. To the point where after, I don't know, what did we spend on that one? 10 hours, honey? We spent about 10 hours designing this park.
Oh, I am
and
so uncomfortable.
I got sick of it at one point, and I just went, you know what? I'll never get a 5-star rating with this. Fuck it. And I gutted the whole fucking island.
I'm so uncomfortable.
I just completely demolished it. Didn't care. After that, I rebuilt the entire island from scratch, and yeah, I got my 5-star.
Alright, what do we got in the comments? It just reminded me of checking the fridge even though you know it's empty.
So, I mean,
Also,
the game is fun
welcome to the
and
chat,
very
Melanie.
interesting and addictive. Like, do you guys enjoy The Sims?
No.
Haven't played The Sims in years.
if you like The Sims or like Zoo Tycoon or stuff like that, or like
That's
Roller
actually
Coaster Tycoon, then you'll enjoy this.
Roller Coaster Tycoon was fun because you could randomly decide to pick up people who were voting your park negative, drop them in a pit of water, and drown their ass.
I mean, that's definitely a thing you can do.
I have Jurassic World Evolution. I pre-ordered it because it's Jurassic Park, but it's actually funny because Zoo Tycoon is actually how I got talking to Abby back when we were like 11.
Guess something didn't want to be caught.
And did my internet give out? I think it did.
Nope. We can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
There's been talk of big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense.
Okay, so this is the story mission that unlocks the Bull
I heard
Gator.
Abby, and then nothing.
Back in 6th grade when I met Abby, that was actually how we got started talking, was Zoo Tycoon.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
Now, if you enjoy that game, and you enjoy games like it, you will very much enjoy...
It's resource management, build the park to specific standards kind of deal. Build dinosaurs, get money, fucking security ratings, and again, if your electric goes out or fucking something breaks your fucking doors.
It's not necessarily if the power goes out. What happens is when the storm hits, the dinosaurs get agitated. The dinosaurs get agitated, they could break out if you don't have them comfortable in their paddocks. So it's always advisable to design paddocks that you know they're going to enjoy, which is why most of the time I'll give them the bare minimum if I'm just working with not a lot of room, stuff like that. But 99% of the time, I take care of the dinosaurs. I give them plenty of room, plenty of water, plenty of food.
Because you can click on them and see their needs.
Yeah, I'll make sure that they have, say you get raptors and they need to be social dinosaurs like that, then I'll make sure to put raptors in the enclosure. I'll have their minimum for fucking social and all kinds of other shit.
Why do I have a feeling Thomas here is going to lose a leg to a bull gator?
It's just a matter of taking care of the dinosaurs. That's basically all it is. Now move so I can fucking build this fence, you little shitheads.
What the fuck is in this hole?
What do you mean obstructed?
Anyway. Also, apparently Melanie in the comments says Zoo Tycoon is my shit.
Well, if you enjoy Zoo Tycoon, you'll definitely enjoy this. And all of my Struthiomimus are now deciding, hey, we're gonna leave our paddock because you decided to break a gate, you dipshit. Still, I have to go catch those. Man, I'm probably gonna sell them because they're all sick anyway, so fuck it.
I just remember playing fucking Roller Coaster Tycoon, and there was one where there was a park next door you had to compete with. And they were like, your park has to be better than their park, good luck. And so what I did was I set up the coaster where it was a loop-de-loop, and then a fucking, just no safety barrier at the end. And it had a regulated speed to go to the very end of the peak and then roll backwards. But you can also go into the options for it and modulate the speed of it. And in doing so, I set it up so that I was launching the train car into the rival park to the side. And, yeah. They would die in the other park, thus lowering the safety rating of that park. And that's how I won every time.
That's a hilarious loophole.
Well, sadly, you can't do that here.
Yeah, you're not competing your park, you're just making a park. It says Beck and Jules, I can't.
Hey, you in the tree. What are you doing? There's a monster.
Get over there.
A monster. You okay up there?
Fucking knock out the ones outside of their fence, you dumbass.
Where'd it go? It's out there. What? A big gator. Biggest I ever saw.
Luckily, the Struthiomimus are not very violent, so I don't have to care.
You must be Jules. Yes. Where is the
So I'm gonna guess jump scared by a big gator as soon as I can interact with the boat. Survey says scripted event.
It's over here. Stop.
All of my Struthiomimus are gonna die anyway because they have a fucking bug that I can't fix. Because they're jackasses.
Oh fuck, someone's gonna die. Either fucking Thomas or Jules. One of them's probably gonna get gatored.
Thank you.
You're gonna make me the
Only
one
one
that
that
has
has
to
to catch is
row,
that one.
aren't you, you fucking cock? I gotta go, my mom wants to watch a movie, I'll be back tomorrow. See you later, Melanie. Nice having you here.
How have you not shot this thing yet? Avian pox. Pilot the fucking helicopter. Just let me fucking do it, you piece of shit. Fucking can't aim for shit. Dumb fuck. Oh, look at that! A hit! Oh, look at that! A hit! That's how you fucking pilot a helicopter and shoot a fucking dinosaur, you fuck! I'm just gonna fly around and waste money and ooh. And one dinosaur dead. I need to sell these dinosaurs before they fucking keep getting sick and dying on me.
You'll be fine. You didn't see the thing. Yeah, neither did you. Just admit, Jules. Now pull.
I can't equip my pistol, I'm holding L1. I want to be ready, but I'm fairly certain Jules is gonna die. Yup, there he goes. I knew it was coming.
Jules,
Someone was
no,
gonna
you
die.
monster! You monster frisbee!
I have to save Jules. Alright, well, shotgun. Let's go. I can't see this gator at all. We're fighting a gator in 5 feet of murky ass fucking water. Search for Jules. Well, there's no signs of him in Hunter. I'm gonna see the water warp of his ass swimming.
I get you, son. I got you. Oh, God.
Now, why didn't y'all motherfuckers bring the boat closer?
Fire off a couple of warning shots just to pretend you care. I got you.
So this is what they were talking about when they said you unlock the bull gator in chapter 4. This is how I unlocked the legendary gator to hunt, which I'm kind of tempted to do just because I haven't done a legendary hunt in a long time. I literally cannot move faster than this, guys. I'm not stopping. I'm moving as quick as I can. Calm your tits. Of course, blood in the water is going to attract the attention of the fucking gator.
Yeah, this island is gonna be fucking terrible. Ugh. Luckily, I'm selling all the sick dinosaurs and getting rid of them. Survival of dinosaur not guaranteed upon purchasing of dinosaur.
That's not a good risk.
I think he's going. Shit, that is one big old gator. Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try to stop the bleeding.
Gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch. I heard that.
No diseased dinosaurs were detected in the park. Now I have to build a research station. Because if I don't, all of my dinosaurs are going to keep dying and I'm going to fucking lose anyway. So, if I don't build this research, I'm screwed!
I've stopped the bleeding. I think you'll be okay.
Cheapest path I can build.
Get a fever?
Luckily, once I build the research station, I can just go to a different island and research all the expensive stuff. With all my other millions of hundreds of millions of dollars that I have on the other islands, that for some reason the game says, no, you can't port that over.
Whenever you start on a new island, you start with the money we give you, not the money you had from the previous successful park.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck
I have
you.
a collective of about $685 million between the other 3 islands, but you can't use that on the new island.
Yep.
And it irritates me. Which I understand. Okay, fine. Need a challenge. You know, do it that way. But, for real.
Sorry, Jules.
Come up with a
And
more
now my
convenient
profit
way.
per minute is now reduced.
That's unusual.
Great. What do you mean, no fucking power?
Big one's just lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur.
It's probably because I let those dinosaurs die or something. Yeah.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with. And this poor boy was nearly
Taking
dinner.
a variety penalty
Can
right
we get some
now.
help? Jules been bitten.
Damn it.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's
Total
been bitten.
negative
He's alive.
$39,000
Keep him
power
Feed
usage.
him garlic for the infection.
Great.
Thank you.
Fucking
Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need me.
Thank you, Tom.
Did you just say feed him garlic for the infection? That's a weird natural remedy.
I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss.
How is the research center not powered?
Collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
I don't understand.
Bad man. I know. Kill some good folks.
I really don't. I've large substation. Research center.
See you soon. Be safe.
Oh, it requires 10. Damn it.
Does it have an experimental reactor where they have to carry unprotected, fucking, I don't even remember.
Nuclear fusion rods?
Yeah, that.
Sadly, no, but I do have the upgrade to, what was I about to say? Upgrade to the power plant, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. But now I'm about to travel to another island and see if I can do all my research on there, because if I can do all my research there, then I can go ahead and keep moving forward with the new island, and just fucking be less annoyed.
Just be careful that that 17-year-old dinosaur with a doctorate and a fucking criminal record doesn't get exposed to nuclear radiation.
It was a
and start
master's
shooting fire.
degree. You get it right, mister.
I think, if I'm not mistaken though, the way that was written was to imply that the professor he was studying under had the master's, not him.
It was so incoherent and fucking just awful in every conceivable way.
It had a... Like, if he could have got the premise better, okay, fine.
And not just
Superpower
ripped it out
story,
of a
origin,
fucking...
okay, fine. I mean, it could have turned out good, but not great, because we've seen that 100,000 times. Like, if he made it into a comic for middle schoolers, I guarantee he'd get a following. But not for actual novelization. That's not gonna work anywhere.
It's a novel, and oh, by the way, the cover is going to use a JPEG of evil eyes. Are you kidding me?
Rawr. Thank God I can actually use my other fucking areas for research instead of wasting my time. Where's my research center so I can speed this shit up? Ah, there it is.
I think I'm gonna make explosive ammo for the rifle.
Research speed. Research speed.
When I
research
find
speed.
Colm O'Driscoll, I'm gonna pop him in the fucking dome with an exploding bullet. I don't want anyone to recognize that man after I'm through with him.
So let's see if I can get that one for the Hammond Creation Lab. Isla Sorna. Which one is Isla Sorna? Isla Matanceros. Thought I have Isla. What? Isla Sorna. That's Pina. Tacaño. Muerta. Mataceros. I didn't finish that one? That seems so weird. I would have done that. Nublar. Sorna. Okay, so Sorna is the one that I haven't done yet because Island Pina is going to be the fucking gauntlet. Ugh.
I wonder what they're gonna do with Deadeye in online mode, because in this game, Deadeye slows time and lets you fucking peg shit. So, how are they gonna do it online?
I got a concrete wall. Okay, I can dig that. I can dig concrete walls for my fucking
I cannot wait until
carnivores.
Fallout
I can dig that
76.
shit. I can tell you one thing, next week I'm getting fucking Spyro, and I don't care. Beth's already told me she'll play it with me, and I'm like, hell yeah.
What do you mean play it with you?
I know it's a single-player game, but still, she... Ooh, I can make the Indominus! It only costs $2 million to build.
And for those of us who have no idea what the fuck you're talking about,
You've never watched Jurassic World?
it was a while ago.
There was a what?
It was a while ago.
It's the fucking whole premise was the Indominus Rex.
Oh, okay.
The big white T-Rex with very jagged teeth.
Yeah, the giant T-Rex raptor with raptor DNA that could talk to raptors. You know, the raptor thing that could talk to other raptors. They didn't think it could talk to other raptors, so they took raptors to fight the raptor.
You do me a favor and say raptor one more time?
Do you a favor and do what?
Say raptor one more time.
T-Rex.
Fucker.
Styracosaurus.
I
T-Raptor.
appear to have not unlocked the legendary bull gator hunt just yet.
I really wish I could get male T-Rexes, because I would just immediately name a male T-Rex Mr. T.
Name a female one, Mr. T.
And then if anyone asks, it's
Mrs.
transgender
T.
and just going through a phase.
That's its preferred pronoun.
Okay, 2 minutes, I'll have my medical treatments done.
Where's
I can
the
go
map?
back at the last building
There's the
upgrade,
map.
get the last medical treatment.
Legendary bull gator.
And then I'm gonna work on my Indominus, and I'm gonna get like 3 of those bitches.
Alright, let's try heading a bit southbound.
And then I'm gonna get the Indoraptor. Then I can use a laser.
I was gonna say the Endoraptor, that sounds like a fucking boss in like a Star Ocean game.
Indoraptor.
Either that or
Travel
some
beyond
fucking,
the stars.
some 13-year-olds who's trying to fucking copy Aaron Hansen and just be like, I'm gonna make my own animations, and I'm gonna go by the name Endoraptor. Meh. And you're like, yep, that's edgy 13-year-olds.
Oh shit.
I don't see no
I'm
legendary
over here
gator
fucking
track.
around with the research center, and I forgot
pissed
completely
me
that I
off.
had feeders that needed to be resupplied because I've got fucking hungry dinosaurs and they're assholes. And
And
they're
if
like,
you don't fucking
"We
resupply
ate
the
too
feeders,
much.
they'll leave
Feed
and go
us."
find food, i.e. people.
They'll leave and go eat guests because the fucking carnivores are assholes.
And the people in that game are fucking dumb as shit.
Oh, there was a fucking hurricane, and this one dude was just walking around like nothing was wrong. Just la la la. What? A hurricane? There's a fucking siren going off? What?
Did him dying lose you security or safety?
Let me tell you what else happened. There was I was just randomly playing around on the second island, just getting everything done, and I kept getting a danger to guests alert from one of my carnivores, and I'm like, what? So I just zoom in real close, and I start looking around his paddock. There's a woman running around his paddock.
Of course.
So you're
And
saying
she survived. I shit you not. This bitch survived for 25 minutes before the T-Rex finally went over there and just stomped her.
I never said I was no sharpshooter. Oh, that's right. What was it? The nation's most loyal latrine.
I was like, really? There's a gate right there.
Taught me something you could do with learning. Them Indians were savages.
Watch him out there, boy.
Just fucking, can you even AI?
A moonshine, swilling, pompous, inbred locals.
Dutch, I saw things out there.
I don't doubt.
And then her fucking mother decided to ask for the manager, and we had to fucking deal with legal fees and shit.
What you saw was people who lost everything to savagery of peasants. Failures
It was bad.
from Europe to reap some
Alright, so
vengeance
genetic
on God's
research.
last creation.
Should I really bother with these? Isla Pina, Sorna,
Trying to teach you boys. Love you,
Matanceros.
leaving love aside.
Where is Isla Matanceros?
Think we got
Oh,
this?
the first time.
Don't you never leave love aside, Arthur. It's all we got.
Oh well, I get my Indominus Rex out of this. I don't care.
Pick us up yonder.
And then I think I'm gonna go build the sandbox island up, and then just release all the dinosaurs. Just fucking let them go.
Why don't I have my rifle? God fucking damn. Well, looks like we're shotgunning our way through this.
All I'm gonna do is build like 3 fucking power plants for each of the fucking the places to build dinosaurs. The center.
Bill, you're with me. Arthur, John, you take the left side. If you see a shot, you take it. Okay? Good luck, gentlemen. Arthur, let's go.
Oh, follow John. Alright, John.
Let's go.
Ranger Team 11, you ain't doing dick. Get over there and feed these dinosaurs. They're getting pissed. I don't need my fences broken.
No one wants a
Alright,
pissed off
so
dino.
now most of my research for that island is complete. That was the tick parasite, which is typically referred to as Lyme disease. Now I have to generate new genetic.
Will you fucking come out from behind that cupboard? Are you
worse.
serious?
Could be lemon disease.
Lemon disease? Yes, indeed. But you're gonna need a lot of tequila for that.
Not really sure what kind of bug tequila is, but it sounds like a really bad version of ticks.
Yeah, I think it's actually my ex-girlfriend. Her name was Tequila.
Okay.
I had a black face.
That sounds like a stripper name.
Dr. Henry Wu, you can just eat dick and die for all I care.
Not a fan of the duck?
He is, every time he talks to me, he's just condescending. If you mess up, you'll have to deal with me. Bitch, I will kill every dinosaur on this island on purpose. Just to piss you off. Fucking,
Passive vengeance.
just PETA will fucking be all over me. And then Oh, come with me, Peter. I'll give you a perfect place to protest. Come with me.
You're a dumbass.
I swear to God, don't ever give me my own dinosaur.
Shoot that lock, Arthur.
I will make absolutely certain that Peter gets
He
eaten
says
by the
shoot
T-Rex.
the lock.
The T-Rex named Mr. T. The T-Rex who identifies as Mrs. T.
Why am I picking the lock?
Come into my web since the spider just fly. Alright, let's see. How much longer do I have on these researches? A lot longer than I would like to have, because...
Oh, I'm just tearing through bitches with
I'm gonna
the
go tear
shotgun.
down the other research center. I should really go check on the other islands.
Okay, I'm over here now. Now see, if this guy was any fucking smart, which I don't know if he is, he'd have fucking left for Italy already.
Go, Mr. Jeep. Rangers, man. Slow as balls. They need an urgency upgrade, for Christ's sake. Another little glitch that I found in the game, it's actually kind of... It's actually kind of funny. My Jeeps were flying.
Oh, fuck you, John. John Dash.
I zoomed in real close, so like I was zoomed out a little bit, but my Jeep flew over the gate into a dinosaur paddock, and I was like, "Can I have that upgrade permanently?"
Oh.
Jet engines, perfect.
Screw gravity.
Back time. God, I hate this island.
That guy just lost his entire right arm.
68 grand. This is garbage. And I gotta go to bed soon because I gotta be at work at 7:30. I get off at 2 though. And my game should be here.
How am I?
tomorrow.
How did I fucking miss
Monday,
it?
earliest. I'm gonna order a phone. I'm gonna email for it. I'm gonna check that.
I don't know why you would fan the hammer when you got a fucking shitty ass accuracy.
Was it in my Yahoo?
Oh, I just shotgunned that guy through a stained glass window. That was kind of cool.
Upgrade your home security. My gun? Cannon. Okay, tracking number. Let's see if it shipped at all today.
I hate when I lose the mission because other people were dumb. It's like, dude. Who did I just put a shotgun shell into? Oh. Oh, bad time for your gun to fucking... Bad time for your gun to jam. You should have kept that clean.
Again. I get so sick of Twitter. The tweeters. Why do you not have power? Right, I turned you off to activate the research center, which I'm about to destroy as soon as the research finishes. But I need money on this fucking island, so I can't fucking deactivate it right now. My fucking titties. My fucking titties. Don't ask questions. Alright. Herbivore feeder in here. Another? No, only one. Okay. Got a paddock set up and ready at least. That's a good thing. Deal with this shit later. Fucking load, damn. Whatever. I don't care. Ugh. Construct a viewing gallery. It costs 150 grand and I only have 50. Yay! Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. Ooh. Damn it! Ooh, it does work. Yay! Okay, well, I just found a way to glitch the game. And I am gonna love it. What you can do is if you have a research center on an island that has nothing, is you can go to one of your islands that are rich as shit, invest in the most expensive researches that you can find, go to the new island, cancel them, and collect the money back from the rich island.
Oh, that's sneaky, but it works.
It is. I just tried that. That's why I cussed at first, because I was looking at a research that I didn't have everything for, and I was like, fuck! Oh, wait a minute. There's the one that I'm working. Ooh, 240 grand. Ooh, 670 grand. Ooh.
You're pathetic. Well, I am. Because from where I'm sitting, you're the
So,
one deserving of pity.
my next island is going to be upgraded very quickly.
All your money. It weren't no match for a bunch of...
Oh, I have $6 million to work with? Ooh. Hello, research center. I don't need guests for this.
And when the law catch up to you, you will die like nothing. I am this country. You are what people are running from.
I possess things.
Alrighty. Is that dinosaur still sick? Why have you not... Do your fucking job.
Your own men. $1,000 to the man who kills him and sets me free.
I'll fucking hire you ranger teams to not do your fucking job. Do your fucking
What
job.
are you gonna say now?
They are even bigger fools
Even though
than
I
you.
keep leaving the island, it's my fault
The law
that you're
will
not
find
getting
you.
it figured out.
Already
Shut
the
up!
dogs are on the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. You are so right. They are good at smelling filth.
480,000.
So filth has got to be disposed of. Our friends have figured it. Gonna come and rescue you. You repulsive little maggot.
Money that I need. That should bring me up to about $1 million. And that should be just enough to take care of everything I need to take care of. Because I need to build at least a few more dinosaurs for that big paddock. So I've made a decision about the tiny island. Is don't put any carnivores.
Good goddamn alligator, Dutch. Part that covers
Because carnivores, they like to eat my guests.
that part. I don't know. Well,
And
I
eating
do.
my guests costs me a lot of money.
It ain't nice. I know it. But it is us or him. I figure it might as well be him.
Also, something else I wanted to address, because this has been going around the internet a lot, and it's kind of annoying, is that while riding through Saint Denis, you can encounter a stranger, which is just one of those random events that pops up, of a feminist spouting about feminism. And
As they do.
anyone that punches them, if your video is on YouTube, it can be instantly taken down for that reason, and you could potentially lose your channel.
That is
Which is fucking
just-
stupid to me.
I agree.
Yeah, that's just monumentally fucked.
But on the other end of it, I do have to say that it's the year 1899, and women actually had a reason to fight, and actually wanted equality because they didn't have it. So I wouldn't have punched her anyway.
God. Thank God for me and being sneaky as shit. Oh, yes, Lord.
What happened?
Oh, I worked up $1 million in less than 30 seconds. 1.2 to be exact. And I'm about to do it again.
By doing what you were just talking about, starting up a research and dropping it?
Yep. I did it twice in a row. I had 500,000 the first time, and I had $1.2 million the second time. Because these researches can get very expensive. But I've got $112 million on my other island, so why do I care?
Look, the
I just wish I wish I figured that out before the Indominus research, because the Indominus research cost, I think, a couple million. I wish I'd have figured that out, but I didn't. So that's okay. I'll do it the slow way. As long as I have money to build more dinosaurs, I don't care. More dinosaurs equals more guests equals more money equals more stuff. Finding places to put stuff on this island is gonna be a bitch.
That's what Jose is saying. It's as good a plan as any. I think I
got a few good places in mind.
I think this is the part where Dutch is gonna start losing his shit, and we're gonna slowly, one by one, start questioning him. Because he's probably gonna do some fucking crazy shit.
Every problem we had was because we did not
there's another sick dinosaur around here somewhere.
Even Blackwater.
Why are you sick again? Fucking stop getting sick. I'm only gone for like 5 minutes.
Let's rob this bastard. Everyone gets some
I
rest.
cannot wait
Right
till
out in the
Fallout
morning.
76.
Travel light.
It's a lot of fun with people. It's fun solo, but it's a lot more fun with people, because, I mean, legit what ended up happening was, I completely avoided the story for the first, like, 3 days, and, like, me and Pete were just wandering, and then we looked on the map, we were like, what's that green castle-looking thing over to the east? I was like, let's find out, and then we just went. So, they don't have as much in the interactive story like Skyrim does, because they got rid of all the NPCs, which I'll get into that in a moment, but basically what it comes down to is that it's a more interactive, because you can just explore with people, and there's going to be a lot of enemies, little stories and notes and fucking holotapes, so you can still get a bit of world building. But in all honesty, it seems to be mostly a case of explore with friends and be like, what's over there? Let's find the fuck out.
I'll tell you what. After I finish Kingdom Hearts 3, I will buy Fallout 76. Only if Key will get it as well. Yes, dear.
Well, I mean, if one of you gets it, you could just game share.
Well, I'll play with you, but 2's a party, 3's a crowd in a game where it's all PvP.
It's not all PvP.
There's still PvP. And
there is,
if I don't have someone that can gank the shit out of an asshole that's OP as shit.
No, that doesn't happen. PvP needs to be initiated.
Okay.
You have to.
I'll think about it.
In terms of, well, there is no setting for you to turn on PvP. Once you're level 5, anyone can shoot you, but they can't kill you. They will, like, another way of putting it, I can shoot an enemy in the face with a shotgun and one-shot it. But if I shoot you in the face, it'll do like 5 damage of your 100 HP. If you shoot me back, that initiates PvP, and we will then both do full damage. So we can both do that tiny sliver to initiate, and then after that, just go. Now, I do agree that that's still not a good system. I would prefer places like Battlegrounds, where it's just a case of PvP is inactive unless you're in a battleground, and then by being in that battleground, you are consenting to PvP. But when you die, you only lose your junk, so you don't have to worry about like your armor and weaponry just gone. You can't just shoot a guy, take his gun. You can only take junk. So if you need like fucking wood and metal and shit, then go for it. And the other thing is that, you know, you could typically respawn somewhere close to where you were, so you don't have to worry about losing progress on what you're doing. You could probably, if they don't loot your corpse, get all your stuff back, and then you've lost nothing. So death is pretty inconsequential, and also with the way PvP works, you're not just going to get one-shotted randomly from left field. It is, to my knowledge, it is impossible to one-shot someone else unless you have both shot each other first to initiate PvP.
Yeah, I mean that's my biggest problem. Is if I'm going into a PvP game at all, I either want to go in
backup
solo. Yeah, I want backup if I'm going online, just straight up online. I mean, there's no other way to play the game.
Well, another thing that I read that
I'm not
happened
gonna like it if I get shot. I'm gonna be furious, and I'll probably rage quit because I'm like, dude, I'm level fucking 3. Why are you pelting me in the fucking face with a damn... Sniper
you
rifle. Go
cannot
away,
do
fucker.
any PvP until level 5.
Gentlemen.
Well, I mean, even still, at level 5, there's gonna be an asshole that's level 40, and he's like, hey, I don't have a life.
They stole what this country could have been.
Stay cool, fellas.
To my knowledge, matchmaking is based off
It
of
is
level
currently
unless you
9:40.
join someone else.
Thing.
So if you're level 5 and you jump into the world, you're going to be surrounded by other people who are like level 1 to 10.
Faith, John, will you please?
Well, I mean, it's just, if we all play together, I'll enjoy it, but there's no guarantee that I will be able to play it. Does that make sense?
Well, that's
Yeah,
one hell of a
I'm not-
distraction.
I'm not really. I mean, it's probably gonna be a no for me.
Probably gonna be a no. But I'm kind of like,
I have way too many other games that I want to play to get too invested into any MMOs. So like, if I go back to Mabinogi, it'll be to stream it, and I'm pretty much only doing busy work at that juncture. Because I'm level 2000, I have really nothing else to do other than my saga episodes and fucking daily stuff.
my fucking titties, bitch.
Okay, now then, Arthur, would you please have
Alright,
Senior
so I've got the Myosaura. I need to release the Pyangosaurus. I need to see if these guys are good. How good are you guys? Okay, yeah, you're good. I've got just enough to handle your social requirements. I've got low enough on the population, just enough forest, just enough grassland. I need to put the water a little bit closer over here, so that way you guys don't go demolishing shit. Okay, yeah, that should give you guys plenty of access to water. I need the Hyangosaurus. It's a weird fucking name if you ask me, but whatever. I didn't name him. Some guy named Huang. Chinese fucker. I don't know. I'll take a look at Fallout 76 and I'll watch you play it a little bit, but I don't know, man. I like Fallout, but not enough to devote MMO time to it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not like Elder Scrolls where it's gonna be like fucking jump on and do fucking dungeons and raids. There's events based off of time.
I don't know. I think it will be. It's an online game. You're gonna have to go out and go do raids and fight big bosses and shit like that. They're aiming for that path.
Not really. Not from what I was experiencing anyway. It's more a case of, did y'all play Rift?
No.
Play what?
Rift.
Can't say as though I have.
No.
Someone must have
I'm gonna say no because I don't recall it.
Mr. Milton, let my friend go.
But
Folks,
exploration is of course always incentivized in a case of, like I said, most of the time I would deactivate quests, go to a place and explore just because I want to see what was there.
Mr. Milton, this is America. You can always cut a deal.
I've given you enough chances.
But there's also sub-quests, side quests, shit, event quests, story quests. So. Oh!
What do I need to make?
Shit. Hosea is dead.
God damn it! There's your deal, Dutch.
I need to make. Ooh, improved output 3. Very nice.
With fucking pleasure.
Where's my contracts for the fucking entertainment division? That's kind of expedition plan, carnivore, fossil. I will build the expedition. I do actually need those. Yes, I understand that there is not enough power. Give me a minute. Damn. Get your ass game. Nang, 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 nang. Wiped it, nang.
Pick up the dynamite. Come on. You wanna place it?
Carnivore.
Did we ignite it? Nope. See ya.
See you. A lot of money, but whatever. I'll sell all the fossils. Luckily, if I go out and hunt down giant carnivore fossils, I get a lot more money out of that.
I'd like to move, please, game. Thank you.
I have a variety penalty and a welfare penalty, even though my welfare is fine. Variety penalty, I will continue it very slowly because I have to. Hotel dead center paddock. So, okay, if you guys get this game, which I have a feeling Key might, since he's
I have it.
sounding kind of interesting. Okay, bit of advice: put your hotels dead center of the paddocks.
Okay.
The reason being, they have a view limit. The more dinosaurs in view, the more that they make. The more guests come.
Okay.
So if you have them all in, if you have it in dead center of the paddock to where it can see all of the dinosaurs, you never have to worry about it. So that's why I said just, you know, stick a dead center of the paddock, and that's actually how I've got most of mine. Is they're dead center of the paddock. Fucking done.
Arthur! We lost John.
Crap.
I couldn't help.
Well, we better go. We'll be next.
Okay, see, this is the part where it's like, I know for a fact that John left the gang at some point, and also that he sides with the police at some point, and, come on, fucking mash and square, thank you. Lenny's fucking dead? Well, there's another fatality. This is a hell of a fucking mission. They're just ending people. Damn it, man, Lenny was cool. Kill Dutch. I don't like Dutch. I swear to God, if Charles dies, I'm deleting this game. I can't move, by the way. I'm mashing forward. Like, it's unfortunate. It sucks. But we need to keep moving, or we're all gonna die. Pardon me. I am completely out in the open, but I can't move.
One at a time. Arthur, you go next. Come on, follow me. I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh, everywhere. I hate this game so much.
Why do you hate the game?
It's just this island. It's pissing me off.
The difficulty has increased, and you're just like, God.
It is a. It went from mildly difficult to where I could pull it out of my ass with some serious work, to, dear God, why? But luckily, I can send out expeditions for fossils, and you know, get the really expensive ones, the $100,000 ones and shit. And I could fucking keep pulling in expeditions for extra money, which allows me to create more dinosaurs.
This whole town is filled with culprits.
Which the dinosaur that I want to create, I can't create. what do the
we go back to
Notosaurus
camp,
need anyway?
they're
How,
gonna
what's
get
their
every
population limit?
last
Because
one
their
of us.
population
I
limit
know
is
they're gonna
decent.
be
I'm gonna
watching
stick
the
in a
roads.
fucking.
I got
Ooh, no, sir.
a
Scorpio
boat.
Minus need to
What
go,
you make?
and they need
We
a.
stay here till nightfall. Then we
Actually, you
sneak
know what?
on down to the
I'm gonna move
docks.
them
Get
to a
ourselves
smaller
out
town.
of here.
'Cause fuck
Yeah,
you, picky
where?
bitches.
Any place will do. That's all I got. We leave.
Yeah, the population is too high.
Lie low.
They don't need a lot. Yeah, they can go in that smaller
Come
paddock.
back for the
That's
rest
good.
in a
I can
few
do that.
weeks.
Yay, me!
I'm guessing it's that.
I need to add them in
We
some
die
food,
out
though.
there
That would
right
be
now.
greatly helpful.
Everybody.
And then I'll put the gyrosphere
Calm
back because, yeah.
I mean,
Is the gyrosphere under enclosure?
look at us.
Yeah. It costs 250 grand, so I can build that in a short amount of time.
Fucking killed Lenny and fucking Hosea, man. Why can't they kill characters I don't like? God, kill Kate again, please.
Follow me. And keep your heads.
Just because I know that'll piss off somebody.
My fucking titties.
So many people were
if you keep
upset
doing
when
that
they were told
bike
fucking
with,
Cade
West
died.
Potato, then your mom gay.
What now? Just wait a second.
Bye, Sheik.
Looks like they've stopped. We'll go through the train, Arthur. Come on. Rest of you. Follow when it's clear.
I'd like to follow.
Someone's coming. Look out on the left. Stay low. Someone's coming. Duck.
My rifle barrel is clearly in line of sight, but we're not gonna nitpick that too much. Is this my rifle? Oh yeah. With the etchings and shit.
Just robbed Lemoyne National Bank. It's not like they're gonna take the first line out of town. Well, Milton said a lot. Come on, I don't wanna be out here all night.
Okay, then. Shit! Stop, Arthur! Oh, damn it. We're never gonna get past these fellas. Arthur, head over to the water. See if you can draw them out. Draw them out? How? I don't know. Make a noise. Whistle or something.
Jenkins, is that you?
Hello? Is someone whistle out here?
Everyone stay down.
What's going on out, friends? Don't let him fool you. He's not into you. Don't get your way. I'm sure there's a great pile of time with lots of
Sure.
what you just
What you
said.
think? Don't know.
They're watching for us.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, they ain't just waiting there for no reason.
Yeah. Let me think for a second.
I'll deal with them.
How?
I can't kill all of them silently, so when they chase me, you go the other way.
What are you talking about?
You heard what I said.
Oh, I like it. Real brave.
What in the hell? Who is...
saw.
And that is why Charles is my favorite character. I can't move, by the way. I'm... okay. That was a weird light flicker.
What now?
Well, at least we got some gold.
Sure. This boat ain't going to Tahiti by any chance.
I don't know.
But now we're stowaways on a boat for God knows how long.
Jose, that wasn't good.
I know. So what are we gonna do now?
Guess I'm gonna introduce myself to the captain. Give him some of this gold to secure his silence, and find out where we're heading. How do I look?
Like a shifty, no-good killer on the run from the law.
Ain't that the truth? Excuse me, sir.
Hey, who are you?
Forgive me, a stowaway. Can I see the captain, please? I come in peace. Well, it's gonna take a little more gold, but I think we're gonna be okay. This captain, he is a fine fella, a New Englander from the Cape. The rest of the ship is Frenchmen. They're heading down to the islands, taking some Pennsylvania coal. Now, apparently, we're gonna be able to slip ashore in northern Cuba in a couple of days.
That's so.
Apparently.
I think I might name this stream The Road to El Dorado, since we're going to
Hold up for a
Cuba.
while, then hurry back, gather up the rest of our family. At least we got some money now. Money and loyalty. With that, you can do whatever you please.
So you reckon they'll follow us to Cuba?
Like Colonel Waxman on a jolly? I highly doubt it. I reckon we hold ourselves to ourselves, and this is done and dusted.
Let's hope so.
I ain't no sailor, but, that cloud look like good news to you?
I gotta give it to Micah on that one.
Wake up! Everybody! Wake up! Wake up! Come on, Arthur! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I don't know, but we are getting off of this boat. You come on!
Great! Evacuation. Fucking hell! I'm yawning, made me yawn. Ugh, him yawning made me yawn.
I'm okay. You? Yeah. This ain't moving. Yeah, you go on ahead. Try and find another way. Oh, God damn it!
Do I actually have control? I think I do now. Or I will in a second. This is still just a cutscene. Okay, the ship's on fire. Why is the ship on fire? Oh, 'cause we're fucking shipping out coal. Chances are to fucking, with this storm, we might have got struck by lightning. Do not. Well, this is our life now. And this is how Aquaman starts. Yeah, you gotta be very careful swimming in the ocean. Current is a lot stronger than in a fucking pool. Okay, this isn't good. Welcome to the new world. Oh. Oh, I just got fucking Final Fantasy VII. Welcome to the family, son. Then Dad's gonna punch me in the face. Anyway, Nick, how are you doing?
I just finished the last part of Dragon Ball Xenoverse that I'm going to do for now, and then I'm going to switch over to Sword Art and get those last 2 affection trophies for now, and then that'll set me up to start Zillia 2.
GLHF. That moment when I'm like, oh man, it's 11 o'clock, I'm going to end my stream at the end of this mission. It's a doozy of a mission.
Okay.
Oh wow, I can actually make him stop. I don't know why, but...
Kind of sucks that Super Saiyan Blue drains your ki so fast, because as a Ki Blast user, it's kind of useless.
I'm powerful! Pew pew! I'm empty.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, was Super Saiyan Blue added to try to balance out the overuse of Ki Blast users?
I don't know what they designed it for, because it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, it makes you super powerful, but it also drains your ki so fast that by the time you have a full bar and you pop it, it's like, yeah, no, okay, yeah, you're pretty much empty.
Oh, 10 out of 10 gameplay right here. I'm holding forward, and that's it. Okay, we've established the fact that I'm stranded on an island with no resources and a fucked up health bar. Can we progress to the part where someone saves my life?
Alright, so that's 1,949. Now I just gotta go do those trophies for Leafa and Sinon. That gets me to 1951. And that's that.
So now we're in chapter 5. This is interesting. No weaponry. No gear. No objective. Never mind. We have an objective.
I'm getting tired, you're getting close to done, and I don't think he's coming back, so I'm gonna jump off.
Talk to you later.
Mm-hmm.
You're alive. Are you? You're alive.
Arthur, okay?
It is a miracle. It is a goddamn miracle. Here, have something to drink. Have a drink. Somebody give him a goddamn drink. Oh, son. Son, take it easy. Oh, we got you.
Damn it, now I'm interested. Now I want to keep playing.
So, where the hell are we?
We are on the island of Guam. Javier asked the local. It's a old sugar plantation island. Second island east of Cuba.
Is it anywhere near Australia or Tahiti?
It's on the way, I guess.
So, what next?
I don't know. Well, next I guess we're gonna get shot.
Encadenen a estos hombres.
Gentlemen, this is quite a welcome.
Who are you?
Senor, por favor, we are no one.
What's your name?
Aiden O'Malley.
Is that so? What are you doing, Mr. O'Malley?
Surviving. We were lost at sea. In the storm.
Is that so?
No. I'm in the habit of looking like this. Is all of this really necessary?
We got enough troubles around here right now, Mr. O'Malley, without taking a chance on a bunch of vagabonds. Behave yourselves and no harm will befall you. Vamos!
Alright, well, I guess now I'm part of a fucking chain gang. That's why I'll be like, we're all unarmed.
Rounded up down the way.
I don't get your drift, Mr.
Levi Simon, senior overseer for Alberto Fusar. We run the third most productive sugar plantation in the Northern Caribbean. Of course, where there's money to be made, there's trouble.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, the usual sort. People wanting what ain't theirs and others telling them to take it.
I don't get you.
Labor troubles. And other thieves and pirates looking to disrupt our ways of working.
How very upsetting for you.
Not half as upsetting as it'll be for them. Mr. Fusar has a lot of very powerful friends.
I will bet that he does.
Bunch of Haitian pirates won't frighten him. They're strung up in the streets soon enough.
And do we seem like Haitian pirates to you, Mr. Simon?
You seem like someone or other.
We was headed to Tahiti.
You was going to scenic route. Just as soon as I know exactly who you are, you'll be free. In the meantime, you'll not starve. Cabo, llévese a estos hombres a la cárcel, junto con el grupo de cucarachas de ese campesino. Cualquier tontería que hagan, dispárales a todos. Welcome to Guam, gentlemen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah.
What now, Aiden? I don't know. What do you think? I think we've got to get out of here. Yeah, but they can't find out who we are. Well, for now, we're stuck, Ben.
Well, for what it's worth, I think I would have preferred Tahiti.
You and me both.
More just holding forward.
Who are these people?
Who knows?
Well, they got them chained and lashed, but they don't look too dangerous. Excuse me, sir. Who are our new friends here?
Criminales.
What crime did they commit?
Insurrección.
Insurrection? That's quite a word.
Cállate, señor Fuentes. Muévanse. Todos.
And more of me holding forward. What happens if I let go? Even if the controller is now out of my hands, you just get tugged along any fucking way. It doesn't fucking matter what you do. This right here is the illusion of control right here. We're just waiting. Taking in the scenery. There's some coconuts. Some palm trees. Some woods. Lots of fucking woods. Lots of fucking... Oh. I want his gun! I want his gun! Or his keys. Keys work too. Alright, well, the fucking shit's hitting the fan. I will 100% give you that one. Hey, officer. Ow, I've apparently missed my opportunity for a fucking surprise attack. Put that down. I got his keys, I got his gun. Now we're safe, we're free, and we're armed.
Damn. Reinforcements.
Mon Dieu. We need to get out of here.
Now we're in trouble.
Come on, very, everyone, follow me. Vite, very. Come.
Ah, fucking Javier took a shot to the ankle. Damn it, Javier was a cool dude too. Why can't Bill die? I don't like Bill.
We'll find you.
Cooey, go.
Come on, Arthur.
Quickly, I have some gun stashed here. Come.
Is this a bolt action? Dutch, what are you doing? Reload. How is that a miss? How is that a miss? Got him that time. How was that a miss? There we go. Thank you. That I can understand not being a kill.
Come on, follow me. Quick! What you doing here?
I have no idea. Running from somebody or something, I guess.
How went we on? Hercule Fontaine.
Dutch Vanderland. These drowned rats are Micah, Bill, and Arthur.
Okay. Well, Fusa will be desperate to find you. We must be very careful.
So, who is this Fusar?
A tyrant, driven by nothing but power and greed. Our
A
only
new
purpose
evil
is
to
work
fight.
ourselves to death to make him rich.
Leon wants the people to stand up to Fusa, but most are too afraid.
And you?
I am not from here. I bring things in and off the islands behind Colonel Fusa's back. Let's rest a moment. Down there is Agua Dulce, Fusa's compound. The sugarcane these poor men kill themselves farming gets processed in that factory there.
They're little more than slaves shipped in from other islands. A group escaped yesterday into the jungle, hoping to find a way back to their homes.
Now Fusa's men are out hunting them down. That old fort? Cinco Torres. My men and I use that as a hideout when we are here. Come on. I know somewhere you men can rest.
Can we trust you?
I don't see you have any choice. I am the only one who can arrange a boat for you. But I need something in return. Help Leon with that group of escaped workers and then come meet me at the fort.
If you help us get back our friend and get out of here, we will do everything we can.
Thank you.
Gracias.
If your friend is still alive, they will have him at Fusa's compound. There is a cave hidden below the cliffs. It will lead you right there.
Thank you.
The workers are somewhere in the jungle. Hopefully we can get to them before Fusa does.
Of course.
Gentlemen.
Well,
goodbye.
If this is a tropical paradise, so far it ain't up to much.
I'll go scope the entrance to that cave. Arthur,
I need to get some rest.
Well, you're right. We all need to relax. What a mess. I am so sorry, boys.
Get some sleep, Dutch.
Micah, guard this spot. Bill, do some more scouting. Carefully.
You're cool looking. Okay, are we actually in control without a mission? Yeah, we are. So, yeah. Cuba, or Guarma, specifically. We're going to explore this in the next episode. I have to be very careful of the law. Forever. But anyway, it's past 11. I'm going to end this episode here, but thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like, subscribe, and share. I do greatly appreciate it. If you can and are willing to, please feel free to leave a donation down in the tip jar link below, or if you'd like to pledge to my Patreon. Both are in the description below, and again, anyone who's looking to help me, financially or otherwise, always appreciated and welcomed. If you can't donate, like I said, help me build the channel, get my subscribers past, what am I at, 370? One moment, I can refresh that real quick. I'm at 371 and still 371. Okay, so yeah, I'm at 371, and hopefully we can hit 400. Keep pushing. Don't know how friggin' far we're gonna go, but goddamn it, I'm gonna keep trying. Hopefully y'all are gonna be here with me while I do. But yeah, we're gonna check out Guarma when I get next episode tomorrow. And yeah, have yourselves a wonderful day, folks. Bye bye. Actually, I need to story. This is a huge jump. I cannot save. Where am I auto saved? At 11:15. So I am auto saved 2 minutes ago. I've been talking for a while, so I'm assuming we are auto saved at this exact spot. Cool. Don't worry, I'm not going to be playing off stream. This is pretty big. I'm going to hold off. I got other shit I could be playing. We're going to pick up right here next episode. Have yourselves a wonderful day, folks. Bye bye.